What is up, Radio Nation? We are live. Tonight's not about hype. It's about facts and rules. We're going to cover some shit tonight. Are the Raiders crossing the line? Will, Leo, and our special guest tonight, Steve, chapter of the Sacramento Black Hole president, who has a new channel, by the way, so it's in all the chats already. There it is right there. It's SAC Blackout. Make sure you go to that on YouTube. Look them up. You're going to start seeing stuff coming from Steve and his VP. Steve, you want to say a little something about it before we start?
Yeah, my VP, DJ Real about it. We're going to start a podcast. We're not going to be live right away. We're going to record and drop a podcast once a week on the channel. We'll probably be adding some shorts and stuff on there too, of certain events and different stuff like that, talking about certain things. So just something we're starting up. We want to talk, have you guys on as guests, just like you have me on, and yeah, see where this goes.
Awesome.
I just subscribed.
Yeah, I did earlier today too. So make sure everybody gets over there and subscribe. So
of course.
Let's get his numbers up already.
You got to have the world famous Silver and Black podcast on there to bring those numbers
I'm already
up
on there. I was like number 4.
I just think it's funny. The first thing I see when I go onto your page is Elon. Like Elon of all people. Like, shout out to Elon, man.
He is everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, God. Well, I want to jump right into this, and then we can kind of just sail through the rest of the show tonight. So the big thing is, are the Raiders crossing the line? Now, what I mean by that, or what we mean by that, is you're seeing everybody talking about the whole Brian Griese working with Mendoza. I almost said Shador. Working with Mendoza. And you got people out there saying, oh, he's got the playbook already. The Raiders set this up, and they got Griese helping him out. And, the Raiders are involved in this. All right, well, we're going to set all that crap straight tonight because it's all false. Okay, he is working with him, but he's hired by Mendoza's camp. The Raiders have nothing to do with this. Okay?
No.
Yeah. So we're going to cover this, and we're going to start this right now. So are the Raiders crossing the line? As you think right now, guys, do you think they're crossing the line right now doing or what's going on with Griese working with Mendoza?
Well,
hey man, Al Davis used to say, you need to cheat to win. You know what
I mean? They said cheating is encouraged.
Yeah,
not cheating. You're
highly encouraged.
Yes.
I didn't mean to cut off Leo, but I absolutely do not believe they're crossing the line. He does not have the playbook, but Griese happens to know that offense, and he's working with them to be under center and all those different things. But the Raiders have not given Fernando Mendoza a playbook.
Leo?
I think it's funny that Raider fans are adamant or think that we would do something like this when we were telling Baltimore that they're pieces of shit for backing out of a deal. The irony, right? When we encourage cheating and shit that's not okay and shit that is not cool. But no, they're not. Mendoza's camp hired Brian Griese. The Raiders didn't say, hey, go get Griese, anything like that. That would be tampering, even if you do have the number 1 pick. It's smart business by Mendoza. A lot of the knocks are on him not being to play under center, not knowing the West Coast or NFL style offense. I say that in quotes because the NFL is changing now, right? But it makes sense. He's working with someone who's familiar with happens to work with our coach, former coach. right? So I don't think the Raiders are doing anything. But I think all it does is just add to that notion that if you are 100% in on Mendoza and nobody else, then you buy into that narrative. Look at what they're doing. He's already learning the playbook. Or else would he go? Kirk Cousins being here has nothing to do with him. Shut up, Will. Like, why are you bringing up Kirk Cousins? Like, things like that. But it's no big deal. Raider fans, we just like to make things bigger than they are because it's us.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, I don't think it's such a big deal. Yeah.
Well,
are you kidding me, man? Are we tampering right now? Are we really going to go and give this number 1 pick our playbook and say, hey, here's our playbook. Let's make sure that you're ready to go and the NFL is not going to find out. Bro, this is the thing with people, right? They get that Brian Griese's coming and he came from Kubiak's system and he knows his offense. All of a sudden, it's the same playbook. It's not the same playbook that when Griese was there. Can he learn a lot of the same things and a lot of the same systems? Absolutely. Bro, it's not like you're going to go, hey, that's a concept right there. Yeah, this is the way that coach likes to run this concept or things like that. But it doesn't mean that he has the exact playbook. That would be fucking retarded of us.
Is there even a Raider playbook at this point? The guy just got here.
No, like, literally. He doesn't even know what players he has.
Yeah.
They just started their off-season program today.
Exactly.
Right.
Man.
But
on the same day Fernando Mendoza is visiting, by the way.
No, that was a coincidence. He was already in the building taking balls from under center if you didn't know.
Yeah.
And according to some fans, he's already been in the facility for weeks, getting this playbook down pat, throwing to receive. I mean, like, this is the insanity.
You know what it was? The Raiders were smart about it because Madden's coming out soon. Madden always has the playbooks before everybody else. So they've actually sent Mendoza a copy of Madden, and that's how he's been practicing. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes.
Just a quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Again, make sure you get over to the new channel that Steve started up today. Recently, not just today.
Yeah. I love it, Steven. I know you told me about it recently, and I'm glad to see that you have it up and running. And like I told you when you told me about it, anything you need help-wise to get your show or your channel started, bro.
You already know.
I'm here to help.
Absolutely.
I understand the grind. That first 100 is the hardest part, my bad, dude. The hardest part.
Getting this first one out is going to be hard.
Yeah, so you got it, bro. You got our support, man. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So basically, what it is it's there's multiple violations if this were the case. Okay, so everybody that thinks they have the playbook, or he has the playbook, or the Raiders are involved in setting this up, that there's so much involved that the NFL would definitely take notice on this 100%. All right. So NFL rules, you're okay to evaluate a player, which is what the Raiders have been doing with him. Going to his pro day, talking to him, doing the interviews, knowing what the kid's all about. But what he's doing now is he's trying to develop himself, but the Raiders cannot actually partake in any further development he does prior to being drafted. Because right now he's owned by nobody.
He's not a Raider. Yeah.
He's not a Raider. He's not even drafted. There's nothing. So you cannot have involvement with the player per NFL rules. Now, I'm not making this shit up. You want to look it up? You can do a simple Google search, NFL rules pertaining to draftees or potential draft players, and it will tell you specifically there's do's and don'ts. Okay? So now, yes, Griese is working with him. He is familiar with the system. He's worked in it for so long. So Griese plus Mendoza, private coach, absolutely fine. Again, hired by Mendoza's crew. Intent matters. Raider connection, bad. So private coach, good. Raider connection to everything, bad. Which means
we came bad now.
Basically.
Bad.
Okay.
You don't think Tom Brady's calling Griese and asking him how things are going?
Better not be a text message or phone call, because if it is, there's more.
Bro, even if it is, so what?
Yeah, but do you understand the
is Tom
consequences?
Brady there at the workouts in a mustache and a sombrero? So you can't
Yeah,
recognize
but
him?
see, that's what people don't understand. That if that is the case, and they investigate this and find this out, you can kiss that number one pick goodbye. You will be penalized for it heavily per the NFL rules. They don't take this as a joke. That's the thing, because this is considered tampering, is what this comes down to, but not tampering like
illegal tampering. Legal tampering.
Well, this isn't illegal. This would be
illegal?
completely legal. I mean, illegal.
Isn't tampering in general illegal anyway?
Correct. NFL is lenient when it comes to the free agent process.
Yeah.
This is different. This is a potential prospect. Okay. So normal prep, yes. Something more, who knows? Crossing the line is exactly what everybody's got in their head with the playbook. How much of the Raiders involved in this? Okay. So if it is true, NFL will step in, and it's not a small issue. This is something that they will crack down on big time, because supposedly it has happened before.
When?
Where I don't know, but I know that I saw somebody say something earlier today that it has happened before. I didn't get a chance to look into it.
Someone lost their first round pick for tampering?
Maybe not their first. It might have been a later pick. But
I know you've got people who gotten penalized for breaking rules. The Patriots lost draft picks for rules.
Yeah. But
not their first round pick. I don't think it's ever happened in the first round.
So these are the potential penalties. Okay. If they find anything that the organization is involved with it, you could have fines, loss of picks, and possible suspensions. By suspensions, that means the coach, because if he's got knowledge of this going on and he's the one that put Griese on that path and has been in contact with Griese about it, that could be it. Okay. Could be penalties on players. Any player that may be assisting him in this process could also be an issue. So it's not just coaches and owners or front office personnel. It's also players too. So if there's a player that's out there helping him that is on the roster right now, that could be a potential issue too.
Damn it, O'Connell.
So here's my argument. Not my argument, but this is where I don't understand why some fans are saying what they're saying, because the Raiders have been so smart during the whole offseason process. Like with contracts, with players we've brought into the organization. Why now would we go and do something so stupid that could jeopardize the future of this team? Right?
It's because we're fans, bro. Because we're literal fans. Like they're just fans. They're just people that are gonna go with whatever anybody says. They don't go to a source. They don't go anything. I mean, like literally, if somebody says the sky is red that day, everybody just goes and follows.
I mean, look at how many people repost all the fake shit that gets put on Facebook,
bro.
They believe that stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, are you guys that ridiculous?
Somebody reposted Max Crosby's mom dying. Tim Brown one time.
They had Tom Flores dying. I saw like 5 people post that. I'm like, geez.
And then you call them out and say that shit ain't cool. I'm just reposting what I saw. I'm like, check what the hell you're posting.
Exactly. Bro. They don't check no sources, bro. I was like, since when did Crosby's mom die?
Clickbaiters, man. Clickbaiters.
Post about it.
We live in the era of clickbaiters.
Bro, that's exactly what it is. So that's why you get that, Jeff. That's why you get people saying, oh, Mendoza has the playbook. I heard it from this guy. I'm like, what a credible
Trust me, bro. That's my source. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, trust me, bro. But Pedrito down the street, he knows everybody.
Right? Like Bueno said, it happened before. Source. Trust me, bro.
You know what it was? It wasn't with a draft pick. It was the Miami Dolphins with Tom Brady, because Brady was under contract still in 2023 when that happened. I'm sorry, 2022.
Did you know that was the gripe Al Davis had with John Gruden and why he traded him?
What?
Because he was still under contract and the Buccaneers were talking to him about trying to lure him away from Oakland at the time. Yeah. That was Al Davis's whole gripe. What pushed him to move forward, because I guess they already were like bumping heads or whatever. But yeah, and I was like, that's some shit that I would do, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But so basically, worst case scenario would be your draft would be impacted by losing draft picks. and also the reputation damage to the coach, the organization. I mean, how much more damage can the organization take already anyway? To spy tech, any of that credibility, that affects them in more ways than you think, too. So everybody stop with he's got the playbook, the Raiders set this up. It's totally not true. Again,
did you hear it, people? Stop.
Yeah. Again, why would we make such a dumbass move after all the smart decisions that this organization has made from the hiring of Kubiak to this moment right now that would jeopardize going forward? So just put this to rest now.
The
He
man
doesn't have
has
to
spoken.
So can we just put it like this though, Jeff, that he's taking the appropriate steps to start learning?
Yeah, it's smart on
As
his
every draft pick should.
Exactly. But to say that he has the exact playbook, which is going to be like 39 Falcon F36 Zag or whatever.
Spider 2Y banana, bro.
Spider 2Y
Yeah.
banana. Okay.
Hell yeah.
It's impossible, bro, because we all know that he doesn't even know what players he's got. We don't know who he's going to draft. We don't even know who's going to be available after the first pick. Fuck,
Hey,
we
bro.
don't even know if we're going to draft the first pick yet. We haven't even drafted Mendoza.
Whoa. Slow
Hey.
down there.
Wow.
You haven't
Little
drafted this guy?
little hyper
You're
off
gonna
that
go
ice
give
cream,
him
Will.
the playbook?
Right?
Obviously not sugar-free.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I'm not supposed to laugh. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Fucking cheater.
Why are you not supposed to laugh?
Remember, all I do is laugh. So
Because
I'm
he's a
supposed to
fucking
stop
bully,
laughing.
bro.
Yeah, I'm a
Fucking
bully, so I
Cheeto
gotta
the
stop
bully.
laughing.
That's how we know him. Big pound for pound bully.
That's exactly what I'll do. If it comes out, I'm calling the NFL headquarters saying, "Hey." So we don't
Yeah,
have to-
and the NFL just can't wait to get a call from Raider Jeff, right? Like they're
That's
waiting.
right.
Oh, this is Raider Jeff. Trust me, bro, it's real. Like,
I got some information for you. Meet you in the
Right?
dark corner somewhere.
oh my lord, that's crazy.
So it's just ridiculous, I mean, it is a smart move. It's not really. It's not a rule break right now. So, but it is a smart move by Mendoza.
I don't know, man. You kind of got this tone like you want it to be a rule break.
Yeah.
No,
He's like,
no.
No.
Your right hand man, Jason Downs, is over there, kind of throwing you under the bus that you do this willingly.
You're not cheating, you're not trying.
fuck you.
Just don't lose traffic.
You're gonna see like a breaking news: Mendoza caught drinking while under the influence, and Jeff like in the back, like running.
Running.
All right, holding the chlorophyll, like, yeah.
Thought you was drinking some holy water there, huh, bud?
Oh
Yeah.
my
I mean, it's
God.
nothing new having a former quarterback that knows the system, give him the verbiage and kind of like the understanding. I get that part. Makes
Bro,
sense.
how developed is the Raider playbook at this point, though? That's the
It's
funny
not-
part.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure they got a playbook already. They have to.
Well,
have
it's
one
Kubiak
now.
has his playbook and his system, but he's still gonna what?
Well, the big
adjust
thing is
it to what he
how much
has.
has changed
So,
Yeah.
How much has it changed since Griese played? For
so I'll explain it like this, Jeff. And I'll every single time that I go and I coach another team, a different team, I might have a base playbook,
He
but you
coaches a little
strip it
giant.
down because you have different guys that have different abilities.
Yeah,
So
we don't
you
have a
can't use
JSN.
your whole playbook and be like, hey, I'm not going to come here and go, hey, when we don't have 5 wide receivers, you're not really going to focus on a 5 wide receiver package.
Yeah,
of your
man,
playbook,
that's fucked up.
but you can focus on certain parts, you know?
And
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins said in his interview yesterday that Clint Kubiak is the type of person that comes to the players and asks them what they like to run, watches the
Mhm.
films and sees how they play, and he develops his playbook around the players. So just
Yeah.
because you saw it one way in Minnesota or one way in Seattle doesn't mean it's going to be that way in Las Vegas. Clint Kubiak he's got Ashton Genty. He's got one of the greatest tight ends
Mhm.
that he's probably ever had in any of the teams he's been on, in Brock Bowers. So he's got a lot.
Brock Bowers.
He's got a lot he can do that we probably haven't even seen. Yeah.
Well, now his playbook is going to change because the players that he has in those key positions are different. So you try to maximize your players and say, hey, we're going to scrap this. We're going to use more of this. I mean, like he can go into 12, 13 if he wants to go 13 personnel and use that playbook more heavily than others, or that part of his playbook.
So the concepts and the system remain.
Yes.
The verbiage, would the verbiage be?
The verbiage would change because you don't want other teams to catch on to your verbiage. Remember, every single time that you go out to a new team, you are going and you're interacting with those players. Those motherfuckers ain't stupid.
We wouldn't have a replay of the Super Bowl against Tampa where they knew everything.
I was just going to say that. Again, you changed the verbiage. Let's go back to 2002.
Because what you were saying about the playbook thing, like I don't know why I go down this rabbit hole with people. I do it sometimes on Facebook when I'm bored, and I shouldn't. Their argument to me when I bring that up, of course they have a playbook. It's the one he's bringing from Seattle. So does that mean every time we play the Seahawks, they're going to know what we're doing?
And that's the thing, right? If you don't change the verbiage, if you don't change the verbiage, and if you don't change wrinkles and add things and take away things, then people are going to know what the fuck you're doing every year.
Well, you know, these guys, they'll change the verbiage and they can change the way the play lines up too. And look, it can be the play, but they disguise it and it looks like something else. It looks like they're in a different formation, but they're actually doing this play.
Hey, Boogie, you want to put money on that? Since you're so sure.
He says that every week when he comes on one of these shows.
I want to call him out. Are you so sure? You say it every week. You want to put money on that?
Broncos 16-1, Chargers 8-9, Chiefs 5.
You want to put some money on that?
Chargers and the Chiefs about right, I think.
Broncos 16-1? Come on, bro. You have to change the verbiage. Yep.
You got to change the verbiage. Change the verbiage.
You have to, bro. I'm like, if you're sitting there saying the same thing, I'm telling you, players pick up on such crazy things.
This is not how I thought we were going to open up today's show, by the way.
What's
really? I didn't know.
I really thought we were going to open up with the signing, of the veteran quarterback that we have in the room. He finally signed his deal yesterday. It's official. I was getting a little nervous. We might have a Ravens situation going on. Maybe Kirk didn't pass the
Oh, Jesus. Well, they showed video of him today walking into the facility, so he's definitely there. So
did he say, "How do you like that? You like that?" Did he say it? Did he say it?
Yeah.
I hope he did. Yeah.
He had a good interview yesterday. I forgot what show that he was on, but I watched on.
Was he on with JT
YouTube.
probably?
No, it was Amber
Theo Harris, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's probably too vanilla for JT. He might cuss him out or something.
Probably.
But Amber Theo Harris, that's a good one. I gotta watch that one. I was pretty busy yesterday and this morning, so I'll get on and I'll watch it later on today.
But let me ask you guys this, right? Since Cheeto brought it up, Kirk Cousins, they're saying that he's not coming in here to be a mentor. A lot of people are saying, "Oh yeah, he's going to be a mentor and this and that," and it doesn't sound like the Raiders are asking that up.
Rewind a little bit. Who's they? First of all, who's they saying he's coming in to be a mentor? And what's the Raiders saying? Fans have been saying that we needed Raider fans. Like, if you've been paying attention to all the boards, people were saying that.
And analysts too.
Post on Facebook, Leo.
Yeah, on Facebook. I'd be like, where else do you want to see it? I'd be like, Twitter.
Is it a certain content creator? Maybe.
No, ones that don't do their research.
I'm not into like
ones that don't watch games.
Content creators or stuff like that, because I'm like,
I know who it is. You don't have to say no more. This dude already.
My sources tell me that.
Don't you start with that. I don't watch that bull crap. Ain't nobody watch that caca here, bro.
I think that's how I'm gonna start running my podcast.
Okay, so it's not the Raiders that are saying the mentor thing. I just wanted to clear that up, brother. Go ahead.
The Raiders were like, from what I hear is Q Myers came out and said as well on his show. He's like, bro, he's not here to be a mentor. He's here to come in here and win games and grab the bull by the horn and try to make this team a competitive team, a playoff team, competitive team.
Can you blame him? Can you blame him? He doesn't want to go out there and bomb. What player wants to go out there and shit the bed on the field? Of course he wants to go out there and be the best he can. Right? Am I wrong?
He's coming to play. He's coming to play. He's coming to hopefully get another contract with another team after this season. And he's
get another banger contract.
Yeah, another guaranteed contract. He's not coming in specifically to mentor, but just his actions and being there, what he does is gonna mentor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's coming to play. He's not coming to hold a clipboard.
Careful now. You're gonna piss people off, brother.
Um,
I'm warning you about that side of YouTube right now. You're gonna piss people off.
Yeah.
and I did hear some misinformation yesterday on another show.
I gotta watch that interview. Okay.
Pertaining to Cousins' contract. So
Genius,
we went through
by
this
the way.
last week. All right. I covered this last week on our show.
Genius.
And, how much he's getting paid and everything. The money's not the issue. That $10 million that we would have to pay him next year kicks in after the third day of the 2027 season. So day one comes, we can cut him and we don't pay him anything. If he's still here by day 3, we have to pay him the $10 million. If he's here by day 5, his full contract kicks in, that 80-something million that's left. All right. So it's day.
Are you sure the Raiders can cut him day 1 and not pay him, and it's not guaranteed?
We can cut him day 1 or day 2. If he's here at the end of day 3, we owe him the $10 million. If he's here,
the Raiders didn't verbally agree to give him that $10 million?
No, not based on this actual written contract that was signed. The way the contract's worded.
You saw the contract?
Huh?
You saw the contract?
I didn't see the physical contract, but that's the verbiage that's coming out of it. That's what people took.
Where did you see the verbiage is my question.
My understanding was that we're giving him $10 million guaranteed.
No,
Leo's snippy.
No, what Will just said.
Jeff, so my understanding, just so on the verbiage was that he is guaranteed those $10 million.
Yeah.
But we're only giving $1.3 million in base salary.
Okay, never mind. I take that back. He do that the third. We have to pay him that by the third day. I read it backwards.
Thank you. Okay.
The $80 million of
the
future salary becomes fully guaranteed by the 5th day.
Yes.
This is basically an $11 million contract, but our cap hit's only going to be like 1 point something million.
Because a lot of the confusion is people think we don't have to give him that $10 million.
Yeah, we do have to pay him that by day 3.
That's why I was being snippy, because you were saying the opposite.
Then why don't you just say that?
Yeah, why don't you just cut the tape there, man?
On the bush.
Leo needs some ice cream, Will.
Really?
Because I was trying to be nice and say, hey, dipshit, that's not right. Would you prefer I say it that way? Yeah.
Which wants to know who's Amber Theo Harris?
Bro, you don't know who Amber Theo Harris is, coach?
It's
been working with the NFL a long time, bro. She started with Baltimore.
She
comes on the Raider shows. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can't remember what show it was yesterday. It could have been Silver and Black or something like that.
She does Silver and Black. That's why
you could find it on YouTube. But she had the interview with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. So it
Alex,
is.
Don't post that unless you know exactly where it came from, because they'll call you out. Where did you see that? Was that just on YouTube? Or?
No, he actually said that.
No, he did.
One of his interviews.
He said that. You know what?
Yeah.
Where did you see the interview?
I saw the interview on the Raiders.com page.
Yep. No, he said it, and that's factual right there. Though.
Yeah.
I'll be like, a coach is supposed to teach, not another player.
And that's exactly what Kubiak said that day.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, because
I like this guy.
Shit, Jeff. It was just basically because a lot of people are under the assumption we can get out of that $10 million. I'm like, no, this is guaranteed to him, and it's smart because it doesn't count against the cap, which is
it's a bonus.
Yeah, bonus exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, but here's the thing, man. Hey, with this move, Raider man, like, you're saying that the draft is going to be better next year. I heard that shit this year. This draft was supposed to be better. Next year's draft is supposed to be better. I'm like, you got to pull the trigger when you got to pull the trigger, man.
Big Lick is funny. Ain't no one.
Man. The way I look at it, every single draft has players, man. You cannot just overlook any single draft. You can get solid players, starters, Pro Bowlers on your team. I don't care what they could say this is not the strongest draft, but you can get guys in this draft. So you can't overlook it and say next year is going to be better. You know what I mean? You got to get guys this year.
Because I looked up a draft.
It comes down to your team and how you use that player and the system you're running too. So I mean, if you don't have the right system, that player ain't going to be as good as
are you trying to tell me there's 0 guys that are going to be Pro Bowlers that come out of this draft?
It can happen. So it's funny you bring that up because I started doing these little AI videos to not get away from this so much. One of the next ones I'm doing is, has there ever been a first round where the majority of the first rounders were all didn't meet expectations or bust? And it actually has happened 1 year, which is crazy. And you look at the name of the players, and if you remember during that time, you're like, damn, everybody kept saying what a dog this guy was, right? And he was gonna ball out in the NFL. Yeah, I know. But it's rare. It's rare that happens. You're right, Steven. But it did happen in one particular year.
So what year was it, Cheeto?
Oh, you gotta wait for the video, bro.
You're burning up the earth, bro, with your AI videos.
Yeah, bro.
I'm trying to save the earth.
Yeah.
Did you read that from a Facebook post?
I did not read it. Actually, that's where the idea came from, because somebody said what you were kind of saying. Like every draft has superstars in every first round, so no matter who the Raiders take.
Well, I didn't mean first round in general. No, draft in general. Yeah.
No, the draft in general, you're right, because it's so long. You could find this. Max was in a first rounder. Max was
exactly. Who would have thought Max was going to be what he was?
Hunter Renfrow was a fifth rounder, y'all. Like, but I think
Brock Purdy, last pick in the draft.
Right.
One pick away from being undrafted free agent.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, but that's a whole system thing.
I can't worry about next year. I'm worried about this year's draft.
Right.
I'm worried about getting guys that are going to help this team this year. I'll worry about the draft.
That's why you trade
next year's draft next year.
And you get two bona fide guys that are going to come in and probably start right away for you.
Probably. And that's the whole thing, though. Probably. Is Mendoza going to be a Pro Bowler? Probably. Are those two guys going to be Pro Bowlers? Probably. Like,
every draft pick's probably going to be a Pro Bowler. Not everyone is.
You know what, Jeff? And that's the thing. Good GMs turn those probablys into a real high maybe or a likely. It's likely that we're going to get a Pro Bowler.
Is it the GMs or the coaching staff and situation these players walk into?
So I think it's the organization in general.
It's a combination. And you're right, Cheeto. And I'm right there with you. Also, Steve, it's a whole organization. You have to have good scouts, good GMs, and good coaches that all work together and have the same vision. They all have to know what they're looking for in a player. They have to be able to identify weaknesses within their scheme and within their team. I'd be like, the best GMs and the best coaches are the ones that are able to identify all the weaknesses within your organization. Because noticing all the strengths is easy. People are quick to say how good you are at certain things, but they don't, and they'll tell you how bad you are at certain things, but they can't tell you how to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
so
they can tell you things you can do to get better, right? But they can't do it for you.
Yeah. So
like Tyree's a prime example.
Go ahead.
All the physical ability, the height, all that, right? Coaching, he's had Robbie Leonard, who, say what you want, look at what he's done with our D-line. When Max gets hurt, Chason came out of nowhere. Snowden started playing, right? Like, dudes have come up, even this year, Pegues, right? Oh, yeah, Rolando McClain.
Perfect example.
When I hear the things with Tyree, like, Tyree's been coached well. Carroll or not, Robbie Leonard has been here. And you're telling me this is the only lineman that can't seem to get it together? At what point is it?
And I don't, it's not always the organization. Sometimes it is the player too.
Yeah.
Like Jamarcus Russell, I don't think that was an organ. I think that's a player. That wasn't an organization thing.
Oh, 100%.
We also didn't do him no favors in the situation.
Yeah. And we failed him.
Yeah, we didn't help
by not having somebody on his fucking ass. Here's the thing. I
think he was going to turn out that way no matter where he went.
Is 805 here?
I don't know. So I'll tell you like this, right? Because there's certain types of coaches. There's dudes, bro, that lay down the law and they're super strict. We just didn't have the right support system around Jamarcus Russell. First of all, if you already given him tape and you know he's not watching tape, why are you playing him?
Not only that, but you didn't want him to begin with.
Yeah,
so I think Kiffin kind of in a way went out of his way to show people why I didn't want him. Instead, I guess maybe in my eyes, instead of shaming you for the tape situation, make it a learning experience. Like, bro, I sent you this tape. I know you haven't watched it. You can't be like that in the NFL.
No one. He never got a second chance. No one ever gave him.
No one ever
chance
gave
either.
him a second chance.
Because, bro, after you do that and you're the number one pick of their franchise, and they figure out that you were sitting there drinking codeine, having house parties, and they ask you to watch film as the leader of the fucking team, and you get a blank tape and you tell the coach to straight up lie to his face, bro, nobody is going to trust you with their organization ever again.
I mean, Kyler Murray just plays video games, and he got a second chance.
Hey,
yeah, but Kyler's got athletic ability that gets him by.
That's basically the $100 bill on the back of the playbook, like Bo Callahan.
Yeah. Well, they got that from the Jamarcus thing, but yeah.
But yes, I think a lot of the times it's the organization.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes it is the player.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell's a perfect example of the player.
Which, if you think about it, though, this is why I think makes Mendoza such a QB that Raider Nation and fans want, because he's the complete opposite of what Russell was.
Yes.
You know, he shows the hard work. He's
walking into a better situation.
And he's walking into a better situation. Yeah.
Would we draft Seabass again? Absolutely not.
You know, I would not. And the sad part, he's one of the few successful first-round draft picks we've had. There's a fucking kicker. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, there's a guy that actually almost wasn't a Pro Bowler.
Oh, that's right. I remember when you brought up that stat.
Do you know how many Pro Bowls he's been in?
Who, Seabass?
Yeah. Take a guess.
Did he not make one?
One. I thought he made
just one. Okay, just one.
Just one out of his entire career.
When Jeff told me
there's a guy that was a first-round draft pick. If he didn't go to that Pro Bowl, he would have gone through his entire career not going to a Pro Bowl at all.
But he can kick the shit out of that ball.
Oh yeah.
Drunk. He can do it drunk,
hungover, whatever.
And Steven, and from the dirt.
Better from the dirt than anybody else I've ever seen from that dirt. God damn.
If you remember Oakland, from the dirt was the thing, y'all. From the dirt.
Oh, could you imagine if we were in Vegas at that time? Seabass would have been done.
Oh my Lord, man. Ooh, oh man, yeah.
He would have went missing.
We would have lost him like Barrett Robbins disappeared before the Super Bowl. Fucking Janikowski would have just vanished at some point. We never would have seen him again.
I would be watching a Seabass documentary like the Lamar one. I saw the
what happened. Where are they now?
Jesus, Seabass.
We don't know. He's still missing.
Yeah.
I guess the next thing on Mendoza is him not going to the draft. And I completely understand why he's not going. So I'm not upset about it. I think it's a smart move for him. I get it. His mom's got MS. She has a hard time traveling. So there's no sense in her traveling up for that. I mean, he's spending one of his greatest days of his life with who he wants to be with, and that's his mom and the rest of his family, and his hot aunt. Because
Jamarcus Russell would never
drafted him. Was going to see her in the stands a lot more. So he's spending it with family. I know some people were reacting to it. I've seen in some of the chats where they're like, I can't believe he's not going. Okay.
No. Have you seen the page called 32 Dive?
No.
Yeah.
These fuckers went on to say that the Raiders were looking into Diego Pavia because Mendoza's not going to the draft.
Bro, this is ridiculous.
That's the bullshit world we live in, Jeff.
It's because he was on.
That's an absolute must not draft quarterback as far as I'm concerned. And that's the guy that's the name they threw out there. At least throw Ty Simpson out there instead.
Right.
He's a Gruden grinder.
More believable.
Oh man. But no,
I'm here. Come on.
I know. I'm with you though, man.
He's a Gruden grinder, bro. It's because he went on that show with Gruden. But I'm with you right there, Jeff. Let's be honest. If you go to the draft, you want to be and get drafted and have that day, you want to be around the most important people in your life. And I know probably most of y'all here, my mama is my most important person in my life, bro, besides my wife and my family, immediate. But my mama has been number one in my corner since A1, day one. And I'd be like, since the day I came out the womb.
Mama's boy.
I am, bro. I love my mama.
I am too.
I'll say it right here. I'll say it. Say something to my mama. I'm like, it's on. I don't give a damn. But when it's my mama, I'm like, bro, you want to be with her in that time. If your name gets called, there's no more important person on this planet than the two people that gave you life to share that opportunity with. Because guess what? They took you to fucking practice. They took you to all those things that you sat there and they went through it with you. So of course you want to be with your parents, and shame on those people that want him there because they want him there for themselves and about them private stuff. Fuck that shit.
Well, yeah, I saw people bitching because they're paying all this money to go to Pittsburgh and he's not going to be there. Yeah.
Bro, still, bro, that's not.
I'm watching it on TV, so I'm like, a camera in the living room with Mendoza is not going to be any different to me than him being on stage there. So
if he walks across the stage, guess what? You're still not going to be able to get his attention. You're only going to see him for a quick second walk across the stage, and he's going to go about his fucking business.
I know, Rick. Yeah.
So let's keep it a spade.
I think the funny part for me, as probably the biggest mama's boy in all of you two, is I would do the same. I missed our meeting, TBH meeting, because I was with my mom. I told you guys I might not make today's show because I was with my mom. Right? Yeah. So I totally understand. I think it's just funny how some people take it a different way. I guess the only thing and question I would ask you guys is, if I'm a draft prospect, right? Isn't there something though about going up to the podium and being announced as the number one guy?
Absolutely.
And like going up there with your jersey, shaking bitch ass Goodell's hand, whatever, or whoever's going to greet you from the Raiders, right? Whoever's going to greet you. And there's just something about that. But I understand the reason why he's missing that. Is this his mom can't make it? He'd rather share that moment with his mother. So I totally respect that. I do. But there's just something to be said about missing that moment, that draft day moment when you hear your name number one and you walk up to the podium. I saw when Caleb got to experience it in Detroit. You could see it on his face, like, bro, like, I'm number one. Like, what the hell? Right? So that part I think he'll probably miss. But I know some people are saying, and he's doing it to get back at the commissioner because he's a Raider now. So this is his way of telling Goodell, like, hey, people really do be reading into, what do they call, tea leaves? Like, like Jesus Christ. But now I'm cool with them. I don't see no problem with him staying home with his mom.
Before we started the show, I said it in the studio before we started. I said, you have people out there, doing YouTube videos like, oh, that's the Raider way. Since when is that the Raider way to not show up at the draft? I mean, what? He's such a great guy. All right.
Maybe they mean the family aspect of it.
Maybe the
family. I mean, take him off the pedestal a little bit. I mean, because the higher you put him up on that pedestal, if something goes bad and he just is not the guy everybody thinks he is, that's a big fall from where you all have him hyped. Just lower the expectations a little bit. Don't put so much pressure on this kid. Everybody's expecting him to come in and just win from day one. If he does, great. I'm all on board. But it's like,
and if he doesn't, will you be just as happy that you were right?
Say that again.
And if he doesn't succeed from the day one, will you be just as happy because you were right?
No, I actually will be pissed because that will piss me off more than anything, because now I'll really be pissed because we didn't do what we could have done with that number one pick, and I think we would have wasted it at that point.
They should have listened.
That's what I'd be pissed at. I wouldn't be mad at him. I wouldn't be mad at anybody else other than the organization for not doing something different with that number one pick, because that's a wasted pick at that point. You might as well. Why'd you even bother drafting?
I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me on TikTok today.
Shut the lights off on day one and not even bother picking up the phone to dial in who would take it.
Then Jeff, go work for the Raiders already, since you know all the answers.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just like to keep it real.
I just got told this.
Jesus Christ!
I got told this too, like a couple hours ago, because I said exactly what you're saying.
Right?
Like, dude, like I value. That's all I see. I think the saddest part, Jeff, about all that and the expectations, it's not even about the kid himself. People think when we say it, it's because we don't like Mendoza, we don't want Mendoza, or for whatever, right? It has nothing to do with the kid as a player. Well, for me anyway, it has nothing to do for him as a player.
For me either.
Yeah, but it's just more with like thinking outside value-wise, what you could get if it was there, right? I'm not gonna cry if on the 23rd they say his name out, I'm not going to be mad. It's like, okay, that's what we're expecting. It's time to get to work. I think what makes it sad though is when you get those responses from fans or people, it kind of makes you like, oh, this is why people don't like the kid, because you motherfuckers get to this extreme about it, right?
Yeah.
And to me, that sucks because I don't have anything against the kid. I really don't, other than his quirkiness, if you will.
You know what it is? If, for me, it's the amount of hype that fans are putting on it that's making me want to dislike him, but I don't. That's the whole point. It's just like,
it's not his fault.
That's my point, Steve. It's not his fault. It's
the way the fans go in that direction sometimes. Yeah. It's like, slow down. Yeah. Good Lord. I didn't see even this much admiration for Genty last year, and everybody thought he was generational this and that. This is out of control this year.
It's the quarterback.
It's the quarterback.
Wanting for his car,
going to the playoffs all of a sudden.
Quarterback. It's been so hard for us to draft one. I think people are just finally excited to get a guy that
we've seen our rivals get one, right, Steven? We've seen our rivals get one and make it to the Super Bowl and the playoffs with them. Yeah. Herbert, Mahomes, Knicks, right? Yeah. You've seen your rivals draft one. Yeah.
Whose fault is
I don't even like Knicks, and he's been in the playoffs since he's gotten in the league.
Right? Yeah. We pass on CJ Stroud because McDaniels didn't want to pull the trigger.
That right there was the biggest one I remember.
Yeah.
But let me ask you guys this. With all this added pressure of him having this, is that going to make it any better for Raider Nation? I mean, like, this kid is getting so much pressure just because he's the number one pick that he's supposed to take us to this promised land.
Oh,
he's the guy that's going to put this team on his back because he was efficient in college and did it at the college level. Now he's going to be able to transfer it to the pro level and immediately, because people are not even talking about, waiting 2 or 3 years. They're like, oh, man, he's going to take us to the playoffs next year. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, but what team? Playoffs. I'm like, Jim Mora.
Super Bowl.
Jason, you're absolutely right, and that's what it is. And it drives me nuts. It's like
those are the people that are come every season and say, hey, we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, you got to be real. There's a reason why we brought in Cousins. They're going to bring him along. They're going to bring Mendoza along slowly. I think the only way you see Mendoza week 1 is if he just somehow in training camp just goes off, looks completely better than Cousins, and they just have no choice but to start him. But I really think they're going to ease him slow, and they don't want to break this kid. They don't want to have another Jamarcus Russell or these guys that didn't make it with the first team and then make it later on with another team just because we didn't take time and develop them. We just let the kid get sacked, let the guy throw interceptions, and just threw him to the wolves. They're doing everything the right way right now. And if people are expecting them to be a playoff team next year, you're delusional. I'm not saying it can't happen with Cousins. I'm not saying that Cousins can't come in and win a bunch of games for us, but I wouldn't go to Vegas right now and put my money down saying that they're going to. I see this team being improved, but if you think Mendoza is going to get drafted and just come right in and we're going to the promised land, like the Jets said about Geno,
Geno
probably going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That was
no, the coach said that about Geno. Said Geno's going to take us to the promised land.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But even as a coach, that's what you say. As a player, you want to hear that from your coach, right? Like, I don't want to hear like, I hope you don't fuck up like you did in Vegas. Yeah.
So it says, Jeff, if the projected number 1 pick was a DN or a left tackle with as much hype as Mendoza, I doubt.
Great question, Money Chuck. Great question.
Yeah, because you know what, and I would be fine with it because
you would.
If it was a defensive end or a left tackle instead, hell yes.
At number 1?
Are you kidding me?
No, wow, you're such
you want to be crying about value. And you can get 2 players for 1. You wouldn't be crying about any of that.
Because I don't think he's worth the number 1 pick. That's
so
the whole
for you.
point.
It is about Mendoza.
So let me ask.
He's not the true number 1 value at number 1.
What player do you think then is worth getting drafted 1 overall?
Who's the number 1 pick?
What is the player then? Yeah.
In all honesty, and if Mendoza wasn't there, I honestly think the number one pick
Would be
consensus number one overall would probably be Jordan Love or Jeremiah Love. I keep saying Jordan because I think he's the most talented on this. It's him or Caleb Downs. He's a safety. That's a tough put at number one. That's a tough put at number one. But by pure talent, he's up there. But Jeremiah Love would probably be the number one. And at that point, if we were picking number one and he's the consensus number one overall, guess what? We're not going to take him. We don't need him.
If you have the number one pick and you need a quarterback, and Fernando's the best quarterback in the draft, that's who you have to go after. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee next year you're going to get your. When are we ever going to get our quarterback?
Right.
Next year. Well, we'll have.
And then next year they're going to say next year's better.
As the college football fanatic of the group, and you say next year, I'm going to tell you something. That lingo is going to change because of NIL and how long these kids are staying in college.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't know who's going to come out next year. Arch was supposed to be coming out this year. How'd that plan go?
And right now, that's all everybody's talking about is Arch Manning, Arch Manning, Arch Manning.
And Arch didn't come out on Fuego when he started playing either.
No.
There were questions about like, oh shit, this kid needs work. This kid needs time. Right? So I get the next year thing, like I really do, because of the names that are out there. But like I think too, what you're saying, Steven, you don't know who's going to be out there next year.
Exactly.
And if you're in a position to take that guy, then you should if you believe in him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have the number one pick this year. You pick your guy. You don't give up any picks to move up to get a guy. You go, you get him, you draft him. That's it. Next year, most likely we would have to give up a bunch of first round draft picks to move up to get a guy, whoever it'll be. So just get your guy. I think Mendoza is going to be a serviceable quarterback in this league.
Okay, see, I know
what I just said. I know what I just said.
My point.
What I just said. I didn't.
The second it came out of your mouth, my head went.
Rewind. Delete.
See,
he's. But I can't sit here and guarantee. I can't sit here and guarantee. I can't sit here and guarantee he's going to go and win us a Super Bowl.
You know what? I'm glad you said that instead of
we don't. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. I like what I seen him do in college. I think he's going to be a really good quarterback in this league.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be generational. I don't know if he's going to be a Pro Bowler. He needs to be. He's going to have to be. I mean, we're taking a chance with him with the first pick. We would need him to go win us a Super Bowl in the future. We don't know.
Is the juice worth the squeeze, bro?
Huh?
Is the juice worth the squeeze with Mendoza? Like, even if you don't think he's generational, or if you think he's more than mediocre, you think he's somewhere in between. Do you think it's worth it taking that risk if you end up finding your quarterback?
Dude, absolutely. I don't even think it's a risk taking Mendoza.
Okay.
Number one.
See,
any quarterback you draft, even if we wait till next year and all these guys that are supposed to be coming out, we don't know what they're going to be. We don't know if Arch Manning's going to come out and be anything like his uncles or anything like that. We don't know. There's so many guys that have come out of the draft that we thought were going to be the say all be all in the league, and they disappeared. They were nothing. And then we've seen so many guys that were drafted later that turn out to be good. You get your guy. I like Mendoza, but I'm not going to sit here right now on this podcast and say this guy is absolutely going to go win us the Super Bowl.
You hear that?
Let's let the guy. Let's let our coaches and this organization build this kid up and teach him how to do things, and then hopefully in the future we are going to be winning a Super Bowl.
Man, where did you guys find this guy with all this logic? Jesus Christ! If y'all don't follow him, go follow him right now. Goddamn it! See, Rick said it right here.
Like, where did you see that? Mendoza even said Super Bowl maybe in about 4 to 5 years in another interview. Who was that interview?
Good question.
I saw it also. It was after his pro day, I think, with an NFL person. Yeah.
Rick, right here. Just look up at SAC Blackout. That's Steve's channel. That him and his VP from his chapter.
I like how you say SAC because if you read it out, it's kind of sus. I read it out loud in my head. I'm like, whoa, I don't know if I'm going to say it out loud.
That's how everybody calls Sacramento out here. Sacktown.
Hey, I'm a Laker.
From Sac.
I understand you Sacramento are different, so.
Yeah, we're close to San Francisco.
Yeah, we've had this discussion on the phone, my guy.
Kurt Primo's. Josh Allen started the draft.
Allen had haters. Mahomes had haters before.
A lot of players.
That is running back in the first round stupid.
What?
You think Jeremiah Love's going to fall to the second round?
Bro, you're fucking high if you think that dude's going to fucking fall to the second round, bro. And if you're thinking a general,
he makes it past Tennessee, I'll be shocked.
I don't think he makes it past 10.
No.
Well, who else is going to take him? Jets aren't.
Well, so why aren't the Jets taking him if he's number one?
Because they still have Breece Hall. Why would they just re-sign Breece Hall? Why would they bring in another running back?
Does this guy have Patrick Mahomes on his like profile?
I don't know. I can't tell who that is.
It's like
no, that might be Mendoza.
That might be Mendoza.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah, it is. That because the signature looks like FM.
But I'd be like, why would a running back be stupid in the first round?
I disagree. I think we took Genty last year. I think he's going to be great.
I'd be like, it relieves pressure off a rookie quarterback. If you don't have a running game, you can't really set up a pass game. It relieves a lot of stress off your offensive linemen. It gets them to attack and going forward. So tell me why a running back is a bad thing.
If you had a choice, would you get your running back first or your quarterback first?
Good question.
Best player available.
Probably watch my AI video.
Hey, let me put it like this, then, Steven. If you have a quarterback that's 1A and a running back that's 1B, like right now we don't have a clear number one, right? According to everybody and their mother.
What do you mean we don't have a clear number one? We have a number one running back.
Fernando Mendoza not being the number one,
okay.
Like, let's say in this draft you had a really good quarterback and a really good running back that were considered both at that same elite level to be the number one pick. Who do you go with? Do you draft the running back or do you draft the quarterback?
If you need a quarterback and you got a great quarterback sitting there in the draft and a great running back, you got to go quarterback, in my opinion.
Thanks, Rick. You got a new sub on Rick.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
quarterback.
Rick.
As much as you need a running back, a quarterback's the most important player on the team.
Yeah, and over the years, the running back position has been devalued, because the notion of taking a running back in the first round, why would you do that? There's so many. Back in our day, right, Jeffrey? You took running backs in the first fucking round.
Oh, right? God, yeah.
Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, bro, like Adrian Peterson.
Marshall Faulk, Edric James.
Herschel Walker, all Tony Dorsett. Like, you took these guys in the first round because running backs were the big difference back then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Still think you need a good one, though. I know they try to devalue that position, but look what happened to us once we let Jacobs go.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely still need a running back in this league.
You do. Marcus Allen, coach.
But they're not highly valued like they used to be.
No.
Which to me is crazy.
No. It's a passing game.
To me, as a fan of football, I hate it because running backs is still one of my favorite.
Yeah, I love the running back
positions. Yeah,
like
that's always my favorite player on the Raiders. Normally, is the running back.
I mean, I don't know what
because fantasy football's turned into all those PPR leagues.
Yeah,
when fantasy football first came out, running backs were gold. Now everything's damn PPR.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your wide receivers.
I thought this was game on Wednesday.
Fucking forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what type of game plan we run with Cousins at the starter, because with Mendoza, if Mendoza started, I would have thought that we'd be like a heavy run team first.
I don't see it changing with Cousins.
I don't see it changing either.
I think we're still going to be a heavy run team.
I think we're still heavy run team.
It's going to be a heavy run team, but I think you're going to see a lot more passing options with him because of just the type of quarterback he is and knowing the system as well as he does already.
Do you remember when he was at Minnesota? It wasn't like he was airing it out all the time. They
No.
would still primarily run first. Yeah.
Kubiak likes to
Again,
run.
we only have that one
Right.
running back right now,
Yeah.
so it still remains to be seen who we bring in as another
Yeah.
guy. Because you're not going to do it with Law.
Eric Dickerson, good one, Eric. Good one, Eric. Eric Dickerson's another one. Yeah. Mhm.
Well, with the talk of throwing the ball and
Whoa, what? Wait.
Look,
Well,
Raiders need a
and
leader.
Mendoza isn't it.
He's a key piece to a team that needs a QB. Chargers have Herbert. Rams, they have Stafford. Vikings need a quarterback. Colts need a quarterback. Atlanta.
yeah, but the Rams, how
Jacksonville.
long are they going to have Stafford for? He's an older dude, man. He's
Hey,
been taking
how long did Brady play for? Stafford got him far.
yeah,
in
but
the
also
playoffs last
Brady
year.
wasn't taking the beatings like
Yeah.
Stafford's been taking, and Brady hardly ever got injured. To be honest with you,
Is he saying Mendoza is not a leader?
That's what
in
I'm reading
what-
into this.
In
This
what
is where,
world is Mendoza not a leader? That's one of
Right.
his biggest attributes.
And before we get into what I said, the Chargers have Herbert, and we start saying Herbert sucks. I understand he's lost a playoff game, but tell me, Raider fans wouldn't love to have
Bro,
a
fucking
quarterback,
Justin Herbert
even as
is a
minimal
beast.
as Justin
He's a
Herbert in the
fucking
last
dog.
fucking years, right? So before we get all high and mighty about Herbert sucks, Raider fans would have been lucky to even have a quarterback
Oh yeah.
that was as mid.
well, they hate
as
towards
Herbert.
Herbert just because of
Who- Is Justin Herbert mid?
Well,
Are you
people say that
kidding
because
me,
he's
bro?
never won a playoff game.
Just because you don't win a playoff game, do we
Yeah.
forget that this is a team game?
Mm.
That there's 22 dudes on that fucking field every fucking game? That's the problem. I'm like, bro, like if Justin Herbert is a fucking scrub, then what the fuck are we looking at?
Yeah.
There's a
Like,
ton of
what
teams
is
in the
that to do?
NFL right now that would get rid of their quarterback for Herbert.
Oh God, yeah. God, yeah. Mhm.
So this is a good question, and I know I can answer this one. Who is better value, Trevion Henderson?
Oh Lord.
Value? As in
Why,
value?
bro? Why are you bringing this up right now?
Is it about value though?
Yeah. How
Like,
else can you judge it?
Saying in the
'Cause-
six, because I'd be like, here's the thing: are these guys? They are not. They don't get to pick where they get selected,
no.
right? Like
That's
Tyree
not the
Wilson.
question.
The
I'm
question is,
like,
who
but
was
Who's
the
a
better
better
value?
value, Henderson or Genti?
At the moment,
Who?
Who?
it's going to be Trayvon Henderson because you're going to see all his stats, right?
Why is his value better?
At the moment, because
Well,
of his stats, because of his production.
What position was he drafted at?
What in the
Second round, I think it was.
Second round.
yeah? But I'd be like,
For the record, I will say this: that's who I wanted instead of Genti. I want us to go O line with that first pick.
Jeff wants to go. O-line
Jeff
every
wants to
draft.
go O-line with every first pick.
Am I wrong based on what we had last year for offensive line? Am I wrong?
Well, considering
Am
that
I
you
wrong?
said it don't matter who we had because the coaching sucked. Imagine
I
what
think
that coach
yes,
was
the
fast.
coaching
I
did suck.
coaching,
What
I think
is done?
coaching and injuries
Like a
were
rookie.
a big deal this year.
But here's the thing. Now you would have already had that piece for this year at this point.
Would
You know what I'm saying? We would have had the offensive lineman last year. Yes, it didn't work out because of the offensive coaching was so goddamn awful that everybody on that O-line regressed. But you drafted a guy with your first pick overall. You bring him over this year now with a whole new regime, a whole different scheme, a way, way better offensive line coach.
How is it better? We've only added one guy though.
The offensive line coach. I said
Oh,
it's a
that's
better
what makes
offensive
it
line
better.
coach.
We hope it is. We're hoping it is.
No, dude,
And
Rick
trust
Henderson
me,
is a
he's
good
gonna
coach.
be fine.
Good coach.
He's going to be fine.
People said that about Pete Carroll.
You
being
brought
there.
over the best center that was available in
Sure.
free agency. You know, you've got Colt Miller at left tackle. If you would have brought in
Colton's going to play what, like
guard,
6 games?
we would have been better off already this year. We wouldn't have to go for a guard in this draft.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
that's
will
what
say
about
the
me
only
is a guard.
the only thing that worries me about our line this year is Colton Miller and JPJ
Being
staying
healthy.
healthy.
Yeah.
If they don't stay healthy,
anyone being healthy, bro. Because
yeah,
if you
I
get
mean,
one
we have
injury,
we don't have a lot of depth.
if any one of those 5 starters, whoever they are, gets hurt, then the depth starts to be like, oh shit, this dude's gonna come in, right? Like,
Mhm.
oh fuck, yeah.
But I worry more about them because of their history these last couple seasons.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody else gets hurt, they got an injury. But these guys, we're relying on them. We're expecting JPJ and Colton Miller to be starters and this line's going to be better, this and that, but they also haven't proven to stay healthy these last couple seasons. So that's my worry.
Yeah.
NFL's been a two-back system for a while already. They've been running two-headed monsters for a long time in the NFL.
Are there any?
And we have a fullback again, which is good.
Yes, we do.
That's the bonus.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
You know, you think about it, like those days of, you know, a single, like Barry Sanders being the only ball carrier, or Emmitt Smith, or, you know, Marshall Faulk. Those days
Eric
long.
Dickerson. They got
Eric Dickerson, yeah. Marcus still had a fullback too sometimes, but still, those days of just one running back carrying 99.9% of the time, it's been a two-back system for years.
Derrick Henry.
He's a physical specimen. All that.
No,
that
but good. Hey, he's still in the league.
But he was.
Eddie
But
Jordan.
you go back to the Giants too when they had Jacobs and
Tiki Barber,
no, well, yeah, he was there too. But no, you had
Dane, and Ron
Bradshaw?
Dane.
Yeah, Bradshaw.
Thunder and Lightning.
Bradshaw. You know, Jacobs looked like he was about 10 feet tall standing next to Bradshaw. I mean, I saw them in person at Giant Stadium, and it's like the height difference. He was as big as the offensive lineman, Jacobs. He was a monster.
Yeah.
Well, going back to what we were talking about to kind of circle back here, talking about the quarterbacks and obviously running backs, but the issue now, or the question I have is wide receiver battle. And by battle, I mean between Bech and Thornton. Who do you guys think steps up this year? Like one of them has to. One of them has to become that steady guy. Who do you have your money on? Like, who do you think is going to take that step this season in their second year and become something for this team between Bech?
I mean, if we're just talking about those two, I would think that Bech is going to have more of an impact than Thornton. I think Thornton's still a project on running routes and everything, but it would be nice to see Thornton go deep and catch some long touchdowns. But I think if we're going to pick between the two, I think we're going to see Bech more have more of an impact this upcoming season.
What are you laughing at?
I know that's Leo's favorite guy too.
No, I'm laughing at the comments.
I know. I'm just saying. I know it's your favorite guy.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I don't know where we found this guy. He's making so much sense because I was looking to see if Nathan's in the chat, because if he's in the chat, he's going to record what I say.
He's literally watching who's in the chat.
Because based off of Jeff's question, I got to agree with Zach. Like, bro, Jack Bech, he's proven he can catch the ball, right? He's a possession wide receiver. He, I think, has more experience with the route running. So if it's between those two, who I think would benefit from a Kubiak system, I would hopefully say Jack Bech, because maybe he can scheme it up where he finds him in open space, gets him more open. Thornton's a project, bro. Speed, size, cool to have. But you still got to know how to play wide receiver in the NFL. You got to be able to know how to get open, right? You got to be able to catch the ball when it touches your hands. That's what I was going to do, was put your thing up. Well, somebody's asking about your page. But,
yeah, I just put it back in the chat again, so it should be on all the channels.
And they asked about Will's page too. But yeah, I have to agree with you. If it's those two, Jeff, I would, if I had to put money on those two, and I'm a gambling man, so I will put money because that's what I do. I'm that dumbass. I would put it on Bech having a bigger year than Thornton in this Kubiak system. Based on the fact that with Kubiak here, maybe he gets more out of Bowers and Mayer combo, right? So he collects pressure off of these wide receivers. We get the running game going, bro. You get the running game going, Jesus Christ. It alleviates so much pressure.
Yeah,
on the passing game,
I just think coaching was so bad last year. We
Yeah,
don't know what we had in these young guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if you went to a game, you saw it, how bad the coaching
Yeah.
was. Like, oh my God. Oh, yeah.
Well, did you put your channel in the chat?
What?
What up, Mike?
No.
Put your channel in the chat.
So I'm streaming on the other thing, so I can't.
I got it.
I'm in full log mode.
got it.
All right, so Will, what's your take on the Thornton and Bech? And the reason I only picked those two is because they're the second-year guys. You know, we already know what we got to talk about.
But somebody threw Naylor's name in there, and it could be.
Naylor's gonna like so
again. I rephrase this. Well, I'll say it again. I only picked those two because they're second-year guys. Naylor's been in the league for a while. We already know what he can do. We've seen it. Just like Tucker, we know what he can do. I'm just looking to see these second-year guys. Who do you think steps up and makes that next step? One's going to rise and the other one's going to fall. There's no two ways about it. One's going to make a big leap from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I will put it like this. Jack Bech has the most pressure on him to do it because he's a second-round draft pick. And he didn't do a damn thing last year.
Ooh,
so he's going to come out,
and
I'm going to call it a spade. He didn't do a damn thing last year. For being a second-round draft pick, he didn't have the impact. So he's going to feel like he has the most pressure to perform. Thornton came in here as a fourth-round pick with limited talent, and we knew that he didn't have hands. And he proved exactly that he didn't have hands, that he wasn't ready for that big moment. But Jack Bech in this offense could be successful because he's a possession receiver. He doesn't depend on speed. He depends on route running and the ability to get open in between. So that's why I think Jack Bech will be more successful this year, is because of his ability to get open and his ability to run route and make catches, man. That's going to be the biggest difference. I love Thornton's physical abilities, but I just don't think he has the mental, ability, or not the mental ability, but bro, he just has bad hands. There's a lot of guys that have just fucking bad hands, and that's what he got. He's a physical specimen with bad hands.
So I think we're all in agreement then. I think because my take would be Bech on this.
Yeah.
Out of the two. I saw more from him last year, obviously, than you saw from Thornton. Just look at the right ratio of passes thrown to him and what was caught. Bech had 20 thrown to him, he caught 10. Thornton had 30 thrown to him, he caught 10. So the ratio's not in Thornton's favor. Granted, yeah, it was Geno throwing the ball. A lot of them were catchable, but how many times did we watch that ball hit him right in the hands and he just couldn't get it? He just could not. he taking his eye off the ball. It's a simple thing as that, too, sometimes. You just take your eye off the ball for a second because you hear footsteps, and that's the problem with some rookies sometimes that just don't have that confidence. You hear those footsteps right away, you're like, oh. And you see it in other players do the same thing, too. They don't catch the ball because they know someone's right there, and as soon as they do, they turn their head just a slight bit. They lose track of the ball. Ball goes wherever at that point.
And I think they had high hopes for Thornton last year. He was actually doing really well in training camp, and then once they had those joint practices, they saw he just disappeared, and then they did the same thing in the games.
That happened to our entire offense once we practiced with
our
teams.
Well, I remember
last
year
during
the live the practices that Leo and them went to, and how everybody was hyping Thornton and everything. And
no, I was hyping Geno after that scrimmage.
No, not you. I didn't say you. I said how everybody else was hyping Thornton and how well he was and everything. And during our shows during the season, Leo would always circle back to that about, but look at how he was in practice, and Megatron 2.0.
Well, the thing that I saw with Thornton in practice is what comes traditionally from Tennessee wide receivers.
Yeah.
The play is already set to where the ball's going to. These wide receivers know that. So you don't see them fully running a route or fully blocking or what they're supposed to if they know the ball or the play's not coming their direction. They take plays off, basically. And that's a hard thing for them to get out of, right? It takes, So that was it. If he could have gotten that, and I remember specifically being out of practice and him doing it, and I'd be like, that's the part I'm talking to you about. That part right there. And that's hard to get out of because it's instilled in you as a habit. It's part of you. I won't do that in the game. If you do it in practice, more than likely you're going to do it in the game. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you practice the way you play.
Yeah.
And so let me ask you this, Cheeto. When you saw that, right, and you're saying that Tennessee's offense, because you do watch a lot more college football than all of us, is now made off of premeditated throws and saying, hey, no matter what coverage they're in, no matter what they're doing, this is where the ball's going. So let me ask you this. If you're selecting a quarterback out of Tennessee, can they read? Can they read the whole field? You know, this was the whole thing with Fernando Mendoza, right? Because he reads RPO. People were saying, oh, he can't read the whole field because he does RPO, which obviously people don't understand. He's actually reading exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He could read the field. He's just doing a certain job. So are you saying that Tennessee guys are prone to being worse at that because of that part?
I think it's a tough spot because it's hard to blame the players specifically because a lot of them, that's what's asked of them. So when I bring it up in that sense of a Tennessee, that's the system. That's how it's run there. Those dummy cards, like Super Mario's the play, like he looks at it.
Cheeto, your mic. All right.
While he's doing that, I'm going to say something on this guy's comment right here. Kirk Cousins doesn't have a big contract. That 100-something 5 years, 100-something million is fake. It's just an $11 million contract basically for this year. So there's no big contract
after the season, though.
Yeah, but they're looking at it.
I get what he's saying.
No.
That's not guaranteed. The big numbers comes after, and if Kirk Cousins takes us to the playoffs, if Kirk Cousins takes us deep into the playoffs, I'm sure everybody will be like, "Oh,
you better pick up that 2-year, $80 million."
Exactly.
Yeah. No. It's crazy.
I think it'll get reworked
about the Mendoza thing because I mean, Cousins. There was a realtor. I think he's in Las Vegas. He used the contract thing to make a video for his business as content.
What's up, Arnie?
You know what I mean? Like, oh, if you are like Kirk Cousins and his agents guarantee you this much money, 5-year, 172, something about houses. Anyway, the way he was wording it, you could tell the dude was not even a fucking Raider fan, barely a football fan, right? But he was using that contract to like promote his real estate business. And I was like, oh my God. Like, is that the point we're getting to on social media, right? We just see some shit that's trending and we're going to use it to promote our business. Like, oh my God. Yeah.
Bro, if you're in Las Vegas, the Raiders are the Raiders, the Aces, you know, every local team is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But
the Golden Knights.
Whoever is his freaking agent, bro, whoever is Kirk Cousins' agent, that motherfucker is a bad dude, bro. I ain't never seen a dude get so much guaranteed money. I think he's probably made more guaranteed money than any other player I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's up there as far as how much money he's made with some of the dudes you have. Like, what? Yeah.
Did they go to P.F. Chang's for dinner? Is that what they took?
Albert, dude, that's like, John, is that your account? Are you really Albert Sports, bro? Every time you send us
yeah, right?
It's Albert's. Yeah. Yeah. But no, just real quick to what you're saying about the thing. It's not so much always the players. That's what they're asked to do, right? And you bring up Mendoza because I know that's the thing with Mendoza. Well, he ran RPO, and then when you look up what the people have said as far as the ones for him, yeah, he ran those types, but that's what Cignetti asked of him, right? So you got to look at more than just his Indiana film. Go look at his Cal film, right? You got to look at his Cal film in order to see, well, does he have the arm? Can he make the throws? And I think that's where it goes into do these players do what's asked of them, and can they do more? And I think that's where the NFL scouts, analysts have to differentiate. You know, that's what's asked of them. That's what they're doing. But can they do more than just that when asked of? And I think that's the part with Mendoza. Yeah.
So Sal says Cousins' agent needs to be in Canton. I'll be there day 3 of the draft. I'm going to the Hall of Fame. I'm going to ask them if they're going to have him inducted at some point because this guy's unbelievable. Yeah. The amount of money he's gotten Kirk Cousins paid. Good God.
Dude, I think he has something like $500 million in guaranteed contract money.
It's up there. It's a ridiculous amount. I know that.
I think Marcos just put up there that Prescott's the one who's got the most. Yeah. That's crazy, bro, because you're talking about 2 non-Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
But in one single. This is in one. Yeah. I'm talking in combined like lifetime.
Yeah.
I think Cousins has it for like the most guaranteed money of all the contracts that he's signed. I think it was like 300 and something million in
That was 300 million or something like that in one
Yeah.
contract. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I think Cousins is up to like 290 or something like that, right? Guaranteed.
I think it's over 300.
yeah, it's over 300 million, bro. And this dude still drives a van from like 1985.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He says, I'm not Albert Sports. He's an X-Raider media outlet. After Raiders moved to Vegas, he covers the Niners now, but didn't stop covering the Raiders. All right.
One of the media outlets just hired a new guy to cover the Raiders. Who was it? His name's Sam, I think. He's a new writer, but he's going to be covering the Raiders now. Mm-hmm.
That's facts right there, Trevor.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's a straight out facts that they all ran RPO. So this whole thing of that he ran RPO so he can't read a defense is null and void.
He did what was asked of him.
Yep.
Yeah, and shout out to Rundown, because Rundown is the one who's put me more on the Kids Cow film. You know, contrary to popular belief, I do watch some film, and I don't just play Zelda all day. But
damn,
yeah, Rundown is the one that shared with me some of his cow. Mm-hmm. 317,
317 mil.
Yeah.
So it was 330 for Kirk Cousins before our deal with him now. Arnie with a question. Who is the Raiders' breakout player of the season? Who will be the biggest letdown? Ooh.
The letdown is going to be the fans.
So, you know what, though, Cheeto? That's where I can agree with you, because there's so many fans out there that no matter what this team does, they're always so fucking negative about everything. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, when you talk about the experience of going to the game and doing a lot of that, us as fans have a lot to do with that. And sometimes we have such a shitty fucking attitude and just a shitty way of thinking, bro, because we think that as fans, we can, we did that in high school. Oh, I saw that on Madden. This guy should be able to. Why can't he fucking block that guy?
This guy is 6'4", runs a 4.3 40. All we got to do is throw it deep to him.
Yeah. Why don't you just throw it deep to him? Oh, why can't he catch it, bro?
Right.
What's up, Keith? What's going on, man?
His catch rating on Madden's a 79, bro. He's got to catch it.
That's why I go and I say, man, if it was that easy, every motherfucker would be doing it. But it's not.
I'm going to take Mendoza to the cat house. The buddy rant.
The only reason I say the fans is not to be a dick or anything, but it's because I can already see it. Like, if he gets in there and he's struggling, we're not winning, instantly it's going to be Jamarcus Russell vibes. Jamarcus Russell vibes, right? Mm-hmm. See, we shouldn't have picked him, right? We should have traded. See, we should have took. And say someone like, I don't know, Bane with his short arms is having like an insane season, right? And you're like, damn, see, we should have took him, and imagine him alongside of Max. And I think that's the part that's going to be like, if you're down for Fernando right now and what this team is doing, then you need to be patient and stay down this upcoming season if we don't win more than 7 games, right? Don't start bashing them. Kubiak ain't shit. He's another McDaniels.
Yeah, but
people were calling Peyton Manning a bust after his rookie year.
Right,
exactly.
Right, yeah.
But here's the pushback on that, Leo, because now, and I agree with you 100%. I've been saying it too for weeks now, that everybody that's a fan just needs to calm down, and everybody on this organization gets a pass this year, as far as I'm concerned.
There's still expectations.
Well, yeah, but my expectations aren't like, we're going to the playoffs. But now that Kirk Cousins is here and he's slated as the number 1 starter as of right now, people are already getting that feeling like, hey, we could possibly make the playoffs. Okay, slow down. Right. Trust me, if it happens, I'll be ecstatic and I will love every minute of it. But if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be jumping ship and screaming and crying and ready to jump out of the building because we only won 4 games this year. It's a whole new system. These guys, some of these guys have never played in this. These
First-year coach.
That are new to everybody. You got new members of this team coming in. This is a learning curve. There's a lot of influx of new players in this roster this year. that haven't played together, that don't know the coaches. The coaching staff is completely different for the most part. You've got a couple holdovers, so but now that Kirk Cousins is here, everybody's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. We could do this, we could do that. And then when it doesn't happen, they're going to crash out.
Yeah.
Or if it does happen, then everybody's going to be happy. But stop setting those expectations so high, like, oh, we're a playoff team. We're going to win 10 games. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And if we don't, then what?
Yeah, if your expectations are playoffs, you're probably going to be disappointed this year. Yeah. You want to finish this season and go, man, this team's improved.
Right.
Another off season, another draft. Yeah. Man, we might actually make a push for the playoffs next year. That's how you want this season to end. I'm not even putting a number on it of how many wins.
I'm not either.
I just want to see it with my eyes of what this team's going to be by the. I want to be happy with what we saw by the end of the season.
Yep. And that's what I've been saying. I don't care what the win-loss total is. I want to see the team come together.
Right.
I want to see the players mature. These second-year guys, these third-year guys. I want to see how well they mature from their previous years on this team. Anything is going to be better as far as the way they perform on the field than what they did last year, because the coaching is going to be so different.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are going to be in for a culture shock, especially the rookies, last year's rookies, going from that coaching staff to this coaching staff. My God, you talk about night and day. So
even last year, bro, like the expectations, I didn't think Super Bowl playoff and all that. I just wanted to see them. I hate to say this word now, like compete. That's what I wanted to see. And as many games as I went to last year, the only one where I can say I actually saw that on the field was the Houston one, Will.
That was a great game.
It was the Houston one. Like, this is what I've been wanting to see all damn year, bro. Like, forget week 1 against the Patriots, even though I love that, right? But this is what I wanted to see all year long, was this against a team like Houston.
I honestly think that game, outside of the beating the Chiefs, because everybody loves it when we beat the Chiefs, I think that was our best game of the season. And we lost. Yeah,
but being at the Chiefs game, we knew what it was. We're here to say goodbye to each
other.
But
I think that game in Houston, when we lost, that was still one of the best, well put together games that I've seen us have this entire season.
Yeah, they look good. They look good. I mean, even though we won the New England game, that Texans game was a better game.
I remember me looking at people and like, I don't know where this came from, y'all. Like, we're just as shocked as y'all.
Like, we don't know.
We were at shenanigans going, fuck it, let's mess up our draft pick today. Let's just go. They look good. This is fun. We're all happy.
This is fun, right? It was fun, and it was happy to watch that team like that. Yeah.
Two things there, right? The Patriots game, and Will was there with me in New England, and he can attest to it. We won, but it wasn't pretty. We played extremely sloppy that day. And two, the game that Leo saw in Houston was after the Philly game. Well, we got our ass whooped.
Exactly.
And it was absolutely hot. There's a team that when they were on that field, they had no heart, no determination. And that's why when I saw what they did in Houston, I'm like, where the hell was this in Philly?
Yeah.
They did nothing in that game. They barely moved the ball. In Houston, they were all over the goddamn field, defense and offense. I'm like, where did this come from?
I think we were saying that in the parking lot, right? Well, like, as long as we don't see what we saw in Philly, we'll be happy.
Exactly right.
It's like, damn it.
Hey, because we were talking about it that whole week where we were like, bro, he was like, the team came out flat. They didn't even have no energy coming out of the locker room. We just got our asses whooped, blah, blah, blah. We were like, fuck, we're going to fight at Houston. And we don't want to see the same thing. But I'm telling you, man, when we left that stadium, I didn't even feel bad that we lost. I was like, team competed today, bro. Even though, like, the Houston fans were like, where the fuck has this been all season?
Right, yeah.
I'll be like, damn, that's all I want to see. I'm with you fellas, man. I just want to be competitive. I want to be in there. I mean, like, I want to talk my shit. I want to have some fun. And at the end of the day, you know, I know that we're not going to go to the Super Bowl. I just want to see a better team, man, a better product, something that's going in a positive direction.
What I have a question for y'all when it comes to that direction. What do you guys think about the narrative about why people are upset, right, about us signing Cousins? Because we don't want to see Cousins next year. We're paying money, or season ticket sales went up because it's expected you're going to see Fernando next year, right? Or even with like the draft, oh, that's messed up. You guys paid all this money. He's not even going to be there, right? Like, what is your feeling on like that narrative? Like that's why they're mad about the Cousins thing, because now they want it and they're paying their money to go see Mendoza, and now you probably won't see him next year, depending on how the season goes. Yeah.
Team has to do what it's going to do. Team has to do that. They can't worry about what people are saying. I go to games. I buy tickets. I'm okay with what they're gonna do. I'm not a season ticket holder, but I still spend $17 on a Modelo inside the stadium. So
right. I think it irritates me and it frustrates me when I hear people say that. Like, I wanted to go see Mendoza next year. Like, bro, like, what?
I mean, for a guy that hasn't even been to Vegas yet, I look at it this way. I don't care who's playing. You could put Genty at quarterback for all I give a shit. For me, it's an experience. It's the whole experience of going to the game, being around so many Raiders. Because to go to a home game is going to be completely different for me. Because I'm going to be surrounded by Raider fans. You know, yes, away games, there's Raider fans, but not like it is.
Have you not heard that Raider fans don't go to Allegiant, Jeff?
Okay, but there's still going to be more Raider fans there than any away game. Okay, but what I'm getting at is it's the whole experience. It's everything. So it's not just the game, you know. Or
hey, what up, Raider love?
It's everything. You got to take in everything. And yeah, I get it. Season ticket holders are upset because they're not going to see Mendoza. You know, so why did I pay all this money? Well, that's on you. You're the one that made that choice to spend that money, so don't be crying about it. You had the money to do it, so shut the fuck up.
They haven't even drafted him yet.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. He's not even on the team yet. It's like, calm down. You know, you're the one that spent the money for the tickets, and you're going to complain? Then don't buy the tickets. Go do something else with the money.
Does it matter if you're sitting there having your Modelo and watching a competitive team? Does it matter if it's Cousins or Mendoza? You're seeing a competitive team or they win a game. Hey.
All right. I've been at that stadium. I've seen Carr be the starter. I've seen Jimmy G be the starter. I've seen O'Connell be the starter. It didn't matter who it was. I was there with my Ultra because I didn't drink the Modelo that day. Sorry, Stephen.
I traveled to 2 Raiders games to watch Jamarcus Russell as our quarterback. So you tell me.
I went to Oakland, to see Jamarcus Russell.
Been to plenty of Russell games.
Yeah.
I was at the home opener last year to watch Geno Smith throw a pick in his first pass. So.
I was in Oakland the year we had Kyle Bowler and then Carson Palmer came in against Kansas City. Remember his first time? Mm-hmm. We got our asses handed to us. I was there.
I was pretty much at all the Oakland games, so I was at them all.
We drove almost 4 hours from here to New York City to watch the Raiders play the Giants, and we got our ass whooped 44-7 that day.
I remember that. We had no business getting our ass.
And that was the first game, and that was the first season in the new MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.
And I went there for that game. So it didn't matter who was playing. I was there. Granted, I was sitting there surrounded by Giants fans. I was literally the only Raider fan in the entire section.
I was at a game where Leo Aragu set the record for punts. And
you guys talk about that.
And it was nobody scored a touchdown all damn game. And Wade Wilson drops back to pass and toward the end of the fourth quarter, throws a pass to James Jett, touchdown, Raiders win the game. Only touchdown of the game. And so, I mean, I've watched Wade Wilson throw a pass in that Coliseum. So.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess it just irritated me when I saw comments like that. Like, oh, the Raiders need to give me my money back. I want to see Mendoza. And like, bro, he hasn't even been – I get it. 98.9%, whatever, he's the guy we're going to pick. But he still hasn't been drafted, y'all. Like, damn.
We said it at the beginning. Since when the fuck do organizations that are like functional and win championships listen to the fans?
Perfect.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like if we want to win championships, why would this team listen to the fans? Like, what type of experts are we as fans, right? And then to say, oh, I bought tickets just to go see this player that we haven't drafted.
Yeah.
And then expect him to play because you bought tickets? Who the fuck are you? Like, literally, bro, like, who are you that you think you are that important that because you bought tickets that you should be able to? It's not like that. That's not life. If you're going to buy tickets, you're there to support this team. right? And Jeff has hit a lot of things on the head, bro. The whole experience about going to the game, watching the game and seeing the team is one part of the whole experience. Being there with y'all, having all those memories that we create that whole weekend at the tailgate, that's why we fucking go, because you're not gonna go just for a fucking 4-hour game and spend $1,000 for 4 hours and then fucking right back out. You
Well,
go
some
and you
people
have
do,
great,
but yeah.
I'd be like, and if you got that type of money and you live that close, that's great. But Jeff and I, we don't live that close that you're able to ride in for a fucking like weekend, you know. If we're there, we're kind of going to be there for a little bit. So it's about the whole experience. That's what you're paying.
Let me ask you this. Now, game day aside from when you were here in New England, how much fun did you have excluding the game, even though we won and that was great? But let's forget Sunday, the tailgate, the game. How was everything else that you did while you were here? Did you have a good time, or was it
Did I have, like, here's the thing. Both in Houston, every single time that we've traveled, I've been super blessed to have a great group of Raiders fans with me, and we have a great time. Yeah.
Me too.
I've been with Cheeto. I've been with Steven. We've traveled.
Steven too. Yes,
You notice how I brought up Houston, not yours, Jeff.
Right. I asked him about my weekend here too. Right.
Yeah. Then he went straight to Houston.
Well, no, I mean, we get to like everywhere. So when you talk about the experiences, I've been super blessed to have a great group of guys, man. That's what makes it so fucking awesome. I saw you meeting you for the first time, having a fucking cigar, sitting at the cigar lounge, just fucking yelling Raiders till fucking 12:30 at night, pissing off all the people in Boston. I'm like, it was a great time because we're in a group and we're all having fun. I go with Cheeto and I meet Cheeto for the first time, you know. I'm like, after the world famous Cheeto Linus ditched me in Las Vegas because he was too famous for me, you know. I finally got to break bread with him and sit down at his table. You know?
He will big time you sometime.
Yeah.
No, I won't. You guys are full of crap. I go to my spot. I can't blow it up, so I'm not allowed to say it. And then from there, I go to the J lot, and then we walk in. Simple route.
Hey, this is Cheeto. Island Way.
Even going to the draft, you know, like it doesn't bother me if he's going to be there or not. The only night that I'm going to be at the draft and try and get as close to the stage as possible is going to be night one, day one. But Dawn's coming with me, so I've already got everything planned out. The different things we're going to do while we're in the Pittsburgh area. You know, it's a place neither one of us have been to Pittsburgh before, so we're going to have a good time. We're going to be gone for 5 days. You know, Saturday we're spending it at the Hall of Fame. I've never been before. I'm an hour and a half away from it. Why in God's name would I not go? Be crazy not to when you're that close to it. So I'm not going to go to the draft for the day 3 on the Saturday. We're going to go to the Hall of Fame. You know, so we're having fun. That's the whole plan that weekend is we're going to go and have a good time. You know, I'm not going to go crazy like I have to be here, have to do this. No, we're just going to go with the flow. It's the experience again. I mean, I can only imagine how many people are going to be there. Like Keith tonight in the chapter president meeting, he talked about it. You know, if you're planning on parking or driving into downtown by anywhere near where the draft's going to be, you can forget it. The street's going to be closed.
Oh, it's like that. It was like that with Detroit. There's so many people that go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, the problem with Pittsburgh is the river snakes right through the middle of Pittsburgh. So there's bridges everywhere. So for the traffic issues, they're shutting some of those bridges down, he said. So because he did a little recon already, just driving through the area, trying to figure out like where everything's going to be. So if you look at an aerial map of the stadium, so the draft stuff's going to be on both sides. So on the east side of the stadium is where the stage is going to be. On the other side is going to be like the whole NFL experience thing. That's how it looks like it's going to be set up. You know, so, but yeah, there's bridges all over the place. Parking's not the best in the world. You know, so
I think when you talk about experience, it just depends on what you do, what you want to do, right? Mm-hmm. What I've noticed with Will has an agenda of stuff outside of football that he likes to do in these areas, you know, and that's cool. That's his thing. And it depends why you're going. When I went to Houston, the game was the primary focus, but it was also to meet the people from Texas. if you will, right?
That's what
Like
I wanna-
meeting Mayo in person, meeting Space City, meeting Space
it's
City
real.
in Texas, bro. Like, you know, that to me was my goal, was getting to know them. So me and Tron, I did nothing but Raider events. You know, we didn't go anywhere else. But I think it just depends on what your expectation of what you think you're gonna go to. You know, even I'm sure with whenever I get to go to the game with Jeff, it's gonna be different. You know, when I go with Steven, I already know it's Bay Area vibes. Bay Area vibes from the minute we link up and meet up. It's just Bay Area vibes with him and his crew.
You better
know?
make sure you have a leash on this dude.
Like shout out to Carmen, bro. Like Carmen, she knows I like to dance.
Yeah.
Carmen gets me started. So it's just different. It's just different
Carmen's
vibes.
wild.
Yeah.
She's so much fun, man.
Oh, so much fun, bro.
Last year in Vegas for the home opener, that was the first time going to a game with her. Man, the whole crew we took up there for home opener, man, we had a blast. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is at our watch parties. It's just,
what's up, Elon?
we have a really good group, man. Elon, all those guys, man. We have a great. Speaking of Elon, we have a really good, fun group, man. Yeah, he's got. I got to get him to Vegas this year too.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know what, man? What you guys keep saying though, what I keep hearing is it's like the people that you're with make the biggest difference when you go to a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's the environment that you create for yourselves. And again, winning is cool. Like we went into New England and we won, and I had a great time. I went to Houston and we lost. I still had a fucking great time. I went to fucking Denver and we lost.
And that's right. Like 2 years ago, home opener, when I first met you, Will, and hanging out with you, Marlene and Bova, and man, everybody, the whole crew. We were together the whole trip. Right. I mean, that made it. That's after that trip, I said, I'm never missing a home opener again. And then Will never came again after that. But still, we had a good. We had a blast. We had a blast.
Somebody was missed at last year's home opener.
I was at the season opener. My bad. But you know what? I'll be back in action this year. But you know that year, that was so much fun. And Steven, Steven had so much fun, y'all, that he was still feeling good when he got back on that plane to fly back home.
Yep, I sure was.
And that's like. And it's not that we went overboard or anything like that. It was just we were having so much fun, man. And the environment. I'd be like, and then trying to find his VP because he got lost. I mean, bro, it's just an experience and it's family, right? Because you look at each other and you just laugh about shit. They're like fucking pendejadas, you know what we say in Spanish. And they're like, man, you just go down and do some stupid shit together and you build that brotherhood.
Yeah, there's certain games that my girl has like locked herself into nowadays. Obviously, LA is number one, but number two for her now, she doesn't ever want to miss because she got to attend this year is the home opener. Yeah. The home opener used to be like me and Chona thing, but after this year, no. No, she's still there, but my girl wants to go. She's like, the home opener was so different because we were just, we were still all, I don't know, in that delusion that we were going to do something or whatever, right? So we all show up. More Raider fans show up than other time throughout the year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Coach says, Jeff, did you have a great time getting blown on? I did. I had a blast. I met Raider fans and chapter members of the Black Hole Philly. Some of the guys that were up here for the New England trip.
You met Myra, right? Myra was there.
Yeah. Myra was there. I got to meet her for the first time. Marty from TNBC Vegas. He came out with his crew.
Marty's another one. Cool as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Cool
dude, Marty. He was awesome.
Shout out to TNBC.
Got to meet Will, the president for the Philly chapter, and his VP, Bridge. Bridge is coming to the draft, so we'll get to hang with him this weekend, that weekend. So I had a fun time. And I tell you what, first time tailgating in a goddamn snowstorm, blizzard, because that was insane that morning. I've done rain, I've done excessive heat, and now I've done snow. So
good time, Myra.
And it's like we want to win, of course. We hate seeing our team lose, but it's about this. It's about the brotherhood. I said I still haven't left the game after hanging out with you guys and went, oh man, that weekend sucked. Oh, the weekend was great. The game sucked, but the weekend was great because I got to be with my people.
And that makes a huge difference, man.
Yeah.
Well, if everything goes right this year, the Raiders are coming to New York to play the Jets. So Leo's supposed to be coming out here for that. So I'll get to meet him for.
If that's the one game that I can only pick one or whatever, that's the game I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah,
to.
me too.
Because I've always wanted to go to New York. Always wanted to go to New York. Yeah.
The only way I don't go to New York is if we play a game in Paris or Mexico City this year.
Oh, you're gonna go there?
If that game goes international, I'm going international, bro. I can't miss a shot to go to Paris and watch the fucking Raiders.
It's gonna be hard for me to turn down Mexico City if it lands on a good
Mexico
day.
City too. Woo!
Even though I'm
Jeff,
sure
Jeff,
the
would
Bay
look
Area people
great
would
in
like
Mexico
that.
City with the big sombrero, bro.
Who, me?
You would match right in with the sombrero.
Yes, because everyone in
You're the
Mexico
whitest
City
dude there.
walks
You
around with
shoot
the
me.
sombrero.
I don't know. I'm not Mexican. I always see all these Mexican guys with the big cowboy hat.
Yeah. That's all we do in Mexico City is wear sombreros. Well, yes.
I don't know. You tell me.
If it's
Joe,
early
are
enough
you
in the season, I'll still have my Portuguese tan from the summer, so I'll be good. I won't be like milky white walking around down there. I won't stick out like a sore thumb. Well, I still will because of how big I am, but
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna stick out, Jeff.
yeah.
That would be the Saints.
You gotta see my you ain't seeing my dancing moves. My dancing
Oh, if
moves
you hang
always
out,
when I got drunk, and I don't drink anymore, so those dancing moves are gone.
Carmen has a way of getting it out of you, Jeff. So if you're with us, it's happening.
I gotta happen.
I will record that.
Yeah.
Damn. Why you got to be like that, Coach? How am I being a
Johnny thought Will was Mexican.
Nope.
Keith said he said he'll see you in Paris for sure.
If that's an opportunity.
Yeah,
That's
because
another one I'm going to get to see for the draft. I get to see Keith again. He was here for New England. He was here for
it's funny with the international games because the nation's torn. A lot of them don't want to go to Paris because they want to go to New Orleans. New Orleans is a party for Raider Nation. New Orleans is
New Orleans too.
That's what I'm saying.
I've already been there.
And then the other half of the Raider Nation, which is a 49er game. If we play in Mexico City, we're not going to Santa Clara.
Yeah.
We're not coming home, if you will, right? So it's like, yeah.
Santa Clara sucks anyway.
It does, but it would be cool to invade their parking lot.
What's up, Rorschach?
Yeah.
Well, fellas, I still got to go eat dinner and take a shower. So,
all right, brother.
I might
Thank
have to
you.
get out of here.
Thank you for coming by. Hey, did you want to shout
real
draft party?
quick, make sure everybody gets over to Steve's new YouTube channel for his chapter.
Please.
It's going to be run by him and his VP. It's a SAC Blackout. So make sure you guys get over there. It's real simple. Just go to YouTube, type in SAC Blackout, and it'll take you right to his channel. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification so when he drops a short or he puts a video out, you'll know it's there. Go check it out. You'll see more of him around.
There's a video with Elon right there, right when you get there.
Yeah, we got one little video on there already. Hopefully next week we will be able to drop our first podcast, and looking forward to doing it. So bear with us. We're getting our feet wet in this game. I know I come on this show and Will's show and all that, but doing our own thing, it's going to be a little new to us. So bear with us, but we're going to have a little fun. We're going to talk Raiders, but my VP's a funny guy. So we're going to have a little fun and try to joke around and do some things on there too. So I hope you guys like it.
I love that you're going to be doing this. That's going to be cool. If you need any help, tips, pointers, whatever, hit me up, man. I'm more than happy to give you a hand and help you grow. I'll pump your channel.
Pause, bro. Don't give him a hand to help him grow. What's wrong with you?
I appreciate all you guys, and every single one of you will be a guest on the show at some point. So,
yes, sir.
Look forward to it.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Take care.
Take it easy, brother.
I can't wait to meet Steve in person. I really can't.
Oh, man, he's so much fun.
He's a chill dude, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Great, amazing family, bro. Yeah.
And solid, man.
They're so cool.
My muscle memory for dancing ain't that good, trust me. So it's not happening.
Anthony Estrada, what's up, man? How you been, Anthony?
What's up, Anthony? What's going on, man?
I heard you're going to Bakersfield, Anthony. So I'll see you in Bakersfield, big dog. Mm-hmm.
The only other thing, it wasn't really like a draft war room. It was more of a, I think we're past everything else we were talking about. I guess my question for you guys is, where do you think the direction is when we go with the second pick?
That's available.
36.
Man,
player available.
BPA, we have so many holes.
I really hope it's best player available because I get it. Like, oh, you need a DT. It's a 3-4. Oh, you still need a solidify the old line. Oh, you need a weapon playmaker for Mendoza. You need that's a lot of needs. So it's hard to focus on one need. If you focus on one need, I think that's when you reach. That's why I think our thought process should be best player available. You know, because no matter who it is, unless it's a fucking kicker, if it's a kicker. I will lose my shit, Jeff.
Okay? There's no way it's going to be a kicker, bro, at 36.
If it's a out of Hawaii in the second round, I am going to lose my shit, y'all. Okay?
Well, I mean, there's a real good chance that one of these top wide receivers is still going to be there at 36.
Then if that's BPA, then you take him.
Well, let's put it this way. So if let's say one of these top wide receivers is there, and still one of these defensive tackles, which is a piece that we need still for that defense. That's like the final puzzle to fill that 3-4 up the way we really want it to be.
I don't know if it's the final, because you still need a secondary, but yeah.
You do. But again, this takes a lot of pressure off the secondary if you build that front line up too. So if you get that defensive so say McDonald's available and Cooper's still there. I'm just throwing a name out there. Say it's
Cooper. Another one.
All right.
Say someone like Boston.
Okay, so Boston's there. What do you do at that point? Because they're both, I think, in my opinion, I think they're both equal as far as BPA, and they're both a need.
I think it depends on what the Raiders have them graded at.
Yes.
Overall, who's a complete better
What's my board look like?
What does my board look like? Yeah.
So
to me, I would say Boston. Nope. Boston. Boom. Give me Boston.
If that's what Cheeto's big board looks like, I mean, like, again, I don't know all these college players very well. I'm not going to say that I've done all my homework to like even form up a board to that extent. But for me, what it's going to go to is saying, hey, BPA, who's higher, who's rated higher? We have so many holes that we could literally just select my highest player rated on the board, and it's going to be a fit in. So that's what I do, Jeff. And honestly, I'm like, bro, we have so many fucking holes. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, you could.
I wouldn't be mad with either one of those two. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Drafting receiver, drafting lineman, drafting defensive tackle. If you draft another corner, if you draft a safety, I ain't mad at you. You're filling a need. And if that's the guy that's rated higher on your board, that's the way you go.
Fair enough.
I think the one a lot of people would question, though, I wouldn't, though, because I think you need a lot of them if you're going to run a 3-4 is linebacker, right? Say one of these higher rated linebackers, first round ones, not Jacob. I like Jacob Rodriguez, but say one of these first round linebackers falls to the second round and we take them. Do people get upset and go, why do you need another linebacker, right? But given this guy's grade was higher and he happens to be one of the better players available, I wouldn't be mad at taking him. Yeah.
You just said a key thing. And also, Cheeto, we just signed a linebacker that's coming off of an injury.
Yeah.
We don't know what level he's going to come to play at. So for a guy to come in, and I don't even give a shit if it's Jacob Rodriguez. If he's rated that high on your board, that at 36, he's the highest player to rate, you take him. Yeah. Because you're absolutely correct. Bro, you could take a linebacker because we need depth.
See, and even that, like, as much as I like Jacob Rodriguez, I don't have him graded that high at 36. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. And that's where I say, hey, it depends on where you guys have them graded at and where your big board is at. Because, you know, everybody has a different one.
I will say in reference to this about Charles Grant, I would say whatever expectations you have for offensive linemen for where they're going to be this year based on what happened last year, throw it out the window. Throw everything out the window and wait until Huh?
No, I was saying what's up to Joe.
Throw it out the window and wait until these current coaches evaluate and decide who's the best fit for where, who's working out in what position. Because Grant might have been the best right tackle last year, possibly. Who knows? But I'm the only guys that have solidified their position, in my opinion, is Colt Miller, left tackle, JPJ, whether he's on the left or right side, and Linderbaum. So if JPJ plays the left side, then we got to worry about right guard, right tackle. Who's going to be there? Is it going to be Grant? Is it going to be Rogers? Is it going to be Buford or whatever the hell his name is? Is it going to be somebody we draft? There's no talent at this point. So I wouldn't hold anything as far as a depth chart you see right now as that's just on paper based on who's on the roster. That's it.
Right.
So until they evaluate these guys, I'm good.
Shout out to my boy Joe Morley. What's going on, big dog? I'll take 3 linebackers in the draft if they're best player available. Hey, go check out Joe Morley's IG. He started a comedy thing now.
Bro, I saw that. Hey,
so shout out to him, bro. That's not easy. Having the guts to go up in front of these people, man, is not easy.
No, bro.
So shout out to Big Joe, man. Appreciate you, brother.
And I agree with the BPA, to be honest with you. But you're just in depending on who's there at the time. There's every year there's a player that falls. Some teams just fall off of a player and they don't like them for whatever reason. And, the player could just fall in your lap. Look what happened with Brock Bowers. We weren't expected to get him.
Oh, no, he was not supposed to be there at 13.
He should have been top 5, if not even higher. Yeah. And that's insane for a tight end if you think about it. When was the last time you saw a tight end go in the top 5?
Yeah, no.
Right? No, that's just how talented he was, but that's also how many teams needed quarterbacks that had pushed him.
Yeah, that was that quarterback heavy draft. That was 5 before him. 6? 6 quarterbacks. Caleb, JD, May, JJ McCarthy, right?
Yeah,
and Nix and Penix. Yeah, 6 quarterbacks. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then throwing a couple of, I think there was an offensive lineman or two.
Joe Alt went in there.
Yeah.
So, this draft's still going to be interesting. It's going to be curious to see who falls into the second round, who's there when we pick. And then if we stay at 36, because I know he's put it out there, Spytek said he wants more picks. Does he move back to gain more? What does he do?
Man, if he moves back a couple spots from 36 to 39, 40 and adds an additional third or whatever, I would be so happy with that. I would not be mad at that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, because it's going to gain you extra picks on day 2. There's a lot of meat and potato guys in that day 2 trade draft.
Yeah.
Guys that are going to come in and contribute, unlike last year's second round draft pick who really didn't get out there that much. But how much was that his fault too?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm with your Raider on this one right here.
What's that?
Right? No kicker, punter, running back, or tight end. Anything else, I'm not mad out of the second round. I think that's a fair assumption. As long as I don't see any of those positions, then I would be okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What the fuck was I gonna say? And that's the Pro Football Network or the PFN. I don't know if you've been on it lately for the mock drafts. They actually grade your picks now. That's what Ja Raider was saying.
Oh, the PFF?
Yeah. Yeah. So when you actually draft a player at the end, it'll break it down. It'll break down your trades that you make too. It'll give you grades on the trades and what you actually get. You know how they figure out the value for the trades? It's a 1,000 point or what. It breaks that down too. If you're ahead of the game on the trade and shit. It's actually pretty cool the way they break it down now. So,
actually, I just got a picture of Mendoza in Vegas having dinner.
Oh.
I did. They sent it to me.
Bro, that's what happens when you're the world famous Cheeto liners. You got insiders like that. Everywhere.
Joe says we need a kicker because Oz is gay.
Samoa Raider posted it. Okay. Oz is gay. Man, people are going to have a field day with that kicker. Oh, my Lord. Mm-hmm.
I would be shocked if Ichinor falls that far. If he does, I wouldn't be against that either, to be honest with you. Not at all.
I think that's why I'm so excited to watch the draft. Is I know we're going number one, whatever we do, right? And then to see where these dudes start getting taken, to see who starts falling, you know. My biggest fear of Jeremiah Love becoming a Chief, I don't have to worry about that no more. They signed the running back from the Seahawks, right? So now I can relax on that. Yeah. Yeah. But now my other fear is that they get someone like Mekhi Lemon. Like, fuck. Yeah, that's all. That's all Mahomes needs is another weapon, right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm pretty much got everything out of what we were doing tonight. So
faux show.
You got anything else? Final thoughts? Will, start with you. What do you got coming up? What do you got going on? Want to wrap up what you think about tonight?
Wrap it up.
Hey, I got 2 kids.
3 little bow on
I
it.
don't practice that. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you guys like this, man. Hey, if you guys are on TikTok, to all our 31 to 51 listeners that we had on TikTok tonight, please come over to our YouTube channels, man, and like subscribe to the YouTube channels. Hey, I got my boy Cheeto Linus. I got 401 Raider Jeff. I got myself, Silver and Black Radio Podcast. So come over to the YouTube channel. All those comments that I see in there, that's the only way for us to bring them onto the YouTube channels for you guys to come over. So, hey, we appreciate you guys watching us on there.
D-Menace, my dog.
Hey, this Thursday, man, I'm going to be running the show with the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. I got my crew coming in. We got Israel coming from TBH Sacktown. Yo, make sure you guys log in. Yeah, or Izzy, the VP.
Oh, okay. When you said Israel, I was thinking Lovelock. I was like, yeah, Lovelock coming up? I haven't seen Lovelock.
We can get
Shout out to Lovelock, bro. Where you at, Lovelock?
Where you at?
Where you at, big dog? I gotta hit him up.
Sir. But yo, I'm gonna be down there at the TMBC takeover this weekend. So if you guys are in Texas down there, please come on over, man. We're gonna be doing a podcast.
Raider Love is going, I believe. So reach out to her, have her on your show for a bit. That was
Oh, absolutely. We'll have her on, man. We'll be doing a bunch of live recordings, a bunch of stuff like that. You guys know we try to bring you guys everything live, and hopefully, if these guys are doing a live show or whatever, I can jump in and you guys can see some of the live action that's going on. At the end of the day, though, man, I appreciate you guys, man. I love my brothers here. Thank you guys so much. I had a great time tonight. It was fun, man. I think we talked and we hit on a lot of key points. I'll be a Raider Nation. Just be patient. Enjoy the time with your brothers, man. Make those memories and make sure that you hit up our boys, Steven's draft party. Motherfucking Romanowski, baby. Shenanigans Bar and Grill, baby. Go ahead, Cheeto.
Watch out. People might rage out that day.
I wanted to put this up while Steve was still here. I forgot.
I know. I was telling him. Yeah.
So don't forget, anybody that's in the Sacramento area, make sure you get over to the Shenanigans draft party meet and greet Thursday, April 23rd, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Bill Romanowski will be there. So if that doesn't make you want to go there, I don't know what would at that point. So make sure you get your asses over there. 7431 Madison Ave in Citrus Heights, California. So make sure you go. I know Sacktown Mike's going to be there. So you will see him there. So.
Oh, for real? Mike's going to roll through?
Yeah, Mike said he was going to go there. When he saw that Romanowski was going to be there, he said, oh, hell yeah, I'm going.
Oh, shoot.
Yep, see, he said it right here. I'll be there. So go see the one, the only, the crazy airborne paratrooper, Sacktown Mike.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. James Firpo's in the house. So let's get this for him here.
Raiders.
Firpo.
Sacktown's a good dude, man. Good dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet Mike in person someday.
Oh, you haven't met him yet, huh?
No, he's in Cali. When would I have met him?
Yeah, that's true.
Next person to say shenanigans getting pistol whipped.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, what do you got coming up?
Oh, actually, I have a draft party coming up.
What?
Yeah. Shout out to Ventura County Raiders Booster Club. I will be at Ruby's Mexican Food and Tequila Bar in the city of Camarillo. It's going to be frio. Make sure y'all roll through. Thursday, April 23rd. We will be streaming there live, y'all. So show up early. I want to interview as many of you as I can before. Who's going to announce our pick? Before whoever goes up there and announces our pick, right? Before they go up there and they announce the number 1 overall pick. So it'll definitely be cool. I will be there. I will have some of my merch there. Have the Fernando shirts, the Max Crosby ones, whatever jerseys we got left. Andy Reader merch will be in the house as well. So if you're nearby in Ventura County, make sure you come through. All teams are welcome, by the way. Sergio, shout out to Sergio. He wanted me to mention that all teams are welcome. So I will definitely be doing that. Oh, the 23rd. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a crazy week, dog. Because right before that, I don't know where y'all have been. WrestleMania is coming up.
Oh man, that's huge.
That's huge. That's huge. That's like Christmas for me. So WrestleMania is coming up. Saturday and Sunday, it's already come out. Who's fighting what day? So definitely be doing that. But yeah, between now and then, man, we'll do our regular shows. I hope y'all have fun out in Texas. I've seen a lot of you guys are going out there. Shout out to the new president and vice president of TNBC LA. You know, shout out to Chef and Dub. You know, Chef being named the president and Dub being the VP. So shout out to them, man. Wish you guys the best of luck out here in LA. And definitely collab and get together and do some stuff once the season starts, y'all.
And Willie, your partner in crime when you go away, Marlena, just took over her chapter as president. Brad
so she'll be back. She's back as
she's back as president. Shout out to Marlene. That's what's up.
Yep.
Then we have Daryl, who took over TBH Bakersfield. Congratulations,
Big Easy.
Yep. Big Easy. And then Becca, who became president of TBH Dallas.
Did we meet her that time? I can't remember if we did.
Yes, we did.
Houston?
Yeah, we did. You got her already, bro.
Yes.
She don't knows everyone.
Yeah. Not everyone. I still got to
Marvelous.
go to the
We don't
East Coast.
I don't think we hate the fans. We hate the team. I don't have a problem with the fans.
Honestly, I'm like whatever about it now at this point. Dog.
Yeah, now it's like, you know what? We got him back. Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I still miss that number 14 pick, though. God damn it.
Yeah,
that's a relationship that was short-lived.
Yeah, the teams that I hate are Denver, Kansas City, and Buffalo. Yeah, those are the teams that I hate. Yeah.
What's up, Rundown?
Rundown! Oh, my boy, the Raider Rundown in the house. Yes.
So, yeah, make sure you guys, if you're in the area, check out Leo's event. Get your ass over there and say hi to him. Shake his hand, pat him on the back, take a picture with him. If you take a picture with him, send it to me, and we'll use it on the show someday. Guarantee we'll use it on the show.
I am sure you.
I can't wait till we get a group picture of all of us together.
Oh man!
Oh my gosh! Hey, you're gonna get to meet my other crew in Pittsburgh, so they're definitely a rowdy bunch.
Anthony's coming out too, Predator, so he's gonna be there.
Yeah. No, but you're gonna meet the syndicate. You're gonna meet Chris. You're gonna meet 805. You're gonna
Chris,
meet
805, Severe. Yeah, I'm excited. I sent them. I sent all three of them an Instagram message the other night with my phone number. I said, "Hey, here's my cell phone. You know, so that way there, it's easier for us to communicate once we're in Pittsburgh." And I said, you know, just hit me up, and then we can just plan to meet up somewhere. So I know 805 will be in early on Wednesday. We should probably be real close to Pittsburgh by the time his plane lands. Now, but I know we've already talked. We're probably going to go to that Mike's Bear Bar, which is right across the street from the stadium. They're doing like a big pre-game, pre-draft event party.
Did I read your message right, bro? You said party right now? They expect 1,000 people in Vegas?
Oh, that's for the one in Vegas.
Is that 1,000 at the one downstairs or 1,000 upstairs?
I don't know. I don't know. But he did say to make sure you get there early. Get there so when the doors open, you get in, because you're going to have a hard time getting in after that.
Wow.
Because the draft party.
Cheeto Linus. Are you kidding me, bro?
The draft party that they're talking about, the Raiders organization, they're holding their draft party.
Yeah, I know. That's the one I went to last year.
Yeah. And then the Black Hole one's going to be on the second floor. And anybody that does go to it, I guess at some point the Raider players or whoever's there, they end up coming upstairs. Yeah. So I guess yep. Your boy's going to be there, Leo.
What boy?
That was brought up tonight in the meeting.
What boy?
Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player, Tim Brown.
Booker.
He's going to be there.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't. I wanted to go to Vegas. I was going to go. But after Sergio invited me, a fan reaching out and invited me to come do the show, I had to.
Leo's going to miss his man crush again. His romance.
Oh, man.
No, I
Only
see
thing,
it now.
I got
Okay.
some stuff going on this week. Leo and I will be back on tomorrow night on the Raider Connection with the two of us, along with Nate, LV Raider 10, and Jay from Just Raiders Baby. 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. And then Thursday night, myself and Nate on Raiders Coast to Coast. Now, Thursday night, what him and I are going to be doing is we're going to be doing a big board. Anybody that's familiar with it, if you're not familiar with it, do a Google search for it. But we're going to do a big board for the top 36 picks. So we're going to go with our first pick to the number 36. And what we're doing basically is we're going to rank the players where we in the chat think they should be. All right. Not going to just go by who, Daniel Jeremiah or whatever. We're going to have our own takes on stuff and everything. So we're going to build the board live on air, adding the names as we go. Then Friday night, I'll be on with the No Huddle. All 32, all 4 fan bases for all 32 teams are more than welcome. That's the whole point of that show is it's open for NFL fans, not just Raider fans. And Saturday night, Raider Nation Voices with myself and Jason Downs, where we just open up the phone lines and we talk Raider football all night long. And I do that on Friday nights too. I do take phone calls. So I don't know what we're doing tomorrow night yet. I'm thinking maybe a mock draft tomorrow night.
Oh, man.
Yay.
We haven't done one yet. I
Jeez.
mean, we're 2 weeks away from the draft. I mean, might as well. What do you think?
What did you say earlier? Give it a hand and help them grow? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I love mock drafts, but yeah, whatever. I'm down. Mhm.
He said we overpaid for Tyler Linder. Yeah, your nephew getting yelled at or something? A lot of yelling.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah, big luck. It'll be good. I spent a lot of time busting my ass putting that board together. God damn it. We were supposed to do this 2 weeks ago.
What happened? Why didn't we end up doing it? What something?
2 weeks ago was
No, but last week I came on and we were supposed to do it. Why didn't we do it?
wasn't Jay sick?
No, but I went on their show and we were going to do it.
It was going to be a backup. What we do is we broke down the Kirk Cousins thing. Is what it was.
We broke down Cousins because Cousins signing thing came through.
We broke down his contract because everybody was all over the fucking place. With
yeah,
that.
we got into it about how fans were disappointed. That means Mendoza. And,
yeah. So we were supposed to do that. That was going to be if we got through everything on time, we were going to do the big board, but it just
because I had my list of top 20 players waiting. I'm like, why do I have a list of players?
Night?
I'll see if I can because I gotta work, but I'll let you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we already scheduled to have you on with the big board, but then the Kirk Cousins thing broke. That's what it was. Kirk Cousins signed on Thursday last week.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Oh, we agreed with him. So, yeah, Cheeto loves the mock drafts.
Love them.
Well, I got nothing else. So, been a fun show tonight. Hopefully everybody's over the whole playbook, not playbook, hired by the Raiders, not hired by the Raiders, and the ramifications if it does come out that is the case, that the Raiders are somewhat involved. Be prepared to lose some draft picks.
Was that like you saw that on like a show or something? People were just saying about how Mendoza had the
I've seen it in the chats. I've seen shorts.
I've seen the same thing.
Yeah.
I've seen things on IG. I've seen it everywhere where people think that he's got the playbook and blah, blah, blah.
He definitely has the playbook.
I'm going to forward you some of the stuff. I just do a bad job of forwarding everything I see.
Like I said, if everybody would just sit back and just take a deep breath and look at it again and look at it with the fact that with everything that we've done so intelligently, why would we fuck the one biggest thing that we could possibly screw up? Why would we do that now? as an organization. Why would we put everything in jeopardy for what we just built?
Right.
That's what makes no sense. And that's I don't get it.
No, I agree.
You know how much the NFL
has a team ever announced like, "Hey, we're taking this dude before the draft"?
Yeah, Ricky Williams.
I think it has come out before.
Remember?
Well, they did the trade. How many days before the draft did they do that trade?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't remember. All I know is he basically wrote the ticket, sent it in for him, and that was it. The Saints closed their doors and went home for the rest of the draft.
Because they traded away their whole draft.
They got rid of everything.
The whole draft for Ricky Williams, bro. He literally wore a freaking wig.
Because I know Peyton wasn't, because it was either Peyton or Leaf. Caleb was the same way. It was either. Yeah, you didn't know.
I'm almost positive a team in the past has come out and said it when they've had the note, because they were just
Andrew Luck, maybe.
Bro, we just said it. Ricky Williams says, bro. Like,
no, I'm talking about a quarterback, bro. Like, blatantly said, like, we're taking this guy.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I'm sure it probably has happened.
That's a new idea for an AI video. No, my account was not hacked. I made that video. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. I got nothing else. Oh,
we out.
$1.99 super chat. Biggest thing was giving up Gruden Super Bowl 37.
Bro, that changed the trajectory of the Raiders like you have no idea.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It most certainly did. That's part of that what if scenario we did a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what if Gruden was never? It was the what if the Tuck rule never happened. How things would have changed. But
well, there was still a championship game after
Jason
that.
For the $1.99 super chat. Thank you, my brother. Hope keeping the lights on. I appreciate it.
Damn,
keep the lights on.
Calm down there, big money. I see all that cash in the back of your phone. Yeah. Now I know how to rob you.
It's one of those fake $100 $1 million bills.
What, this?
Yeah.
Big time money right there. Watch out.
Is it a money clip or is it just a fake thing?
This is a magnet to mount my phone, but there's a dollar bill underneath, and I write 1,000 on it. Yeah, it's the whole manifestation thing, right?
I got you.
Yeah.
You ain't got me because I don't get it.
Kind of, you put it out to the universe. If you put it out there, I have $1,000, and $1,000 will come to you.
So superstitious.
Yeah, I'm trying to get $1,000 so I can go to WrestleMania. Yeah. I only want to go to one night. I want to go to Sunday. Saturday I already have planned. I'll be here in Long Beach.
You need to schmooze more with your Uber riders or Lyft.
You need to schmooze.
You need to schmooze more with your patient.
That just sounds dirty. What you're doing?
You need to talk it up more with them. Maybe you'll get a sugar mama that needs a ride, and she'll be like, "Oh, you're such a nice guy here."
Oh, look, I can now work
WrestleMania, Sonny.
I can work with brands to boost your existing content on IG. Ooh, I hit a new level on IG. Yeah.
Fucking cheetah.
No, it's funny, Jeff. I try that, and I do get more tips if I get a fresh cut and I drive that day. That is a proven fact. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wouldn't get shit for tips. Look at me. I look like a miserable old white guy.
I wouldn't get in the car. I'm like, no, I'm good, bro.
No, because I look creepy and scary.
Like, nah.
Especially if I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt and I have fucking tattoos all over my arms.
Yeah, he'd be like, yo, you Leo, like, yo, you no hablo, no sé. No lift.
Everybody needs to realize when they get in your car for a Lyft ride, they're riding with the world famous Cheetah Linus.
Yeah, exactly.
Has a picture of himself hanging from a car freshener.
I do not have one of those. No.
All right, everybody. Everyone have a wonderful evening. Thank you to all our moderators for all the channels for being there and helping out. Thanks for the super chats tonight. Thanks for all the new subscribers that checked in tonight and helped out Steve with his new channel. And anybody that subscribed to any one of the three of us up here tonight. We appreciate you all. And as I always say, stay safe. Go Raiders.